and good evening, everybody. Oh my god, I haven't talked in like an hour, and look at me, my voice is gone. It's gone, it's dead. No, it's fine, it's coming back. It's coming back. Hello, Gobo Dragon, and good evening, sir. All Triangle, good evening, and indeed, happy Thursday to you too, sir. Little Fingers, good evening, sir, and welcome. Ave Machiavelli, hello there, sir, and welcome. I do hope you're gonna enjoy your time with us tonight. We do have a few new followers over here. Thank you so much for the follow, Lizardium, Mobobana, and Boom Backstab. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Also, Heinig Dave, picking up that first promotion like a boss. Good morning, sir. Bună dimineața, bine venit. Full of nonsense. Hello there, sir, and thank you so much for writing first in the channel. And yeah, it is what it is, man. Those YouTube videos are amazing, I gotta say, Heinig Dave. Also, let's actually take a look over here. Rafifi, bonsoir, monsieur, et bienvenue. Closing, good evening, meine Herren, and willkommen. Rodri, good evening, sir. Sean, I am so sorry about that, man. I think I wrote the full story over there. I don't know. It was kind of a no-win situation over there for a lot of us, and I guess we should have paid a lot more attention to the slots. You know, 1 + 1 doesn't equal 3 all of the time. It is what it is, or none of the time, I gotta say. Vis Electra, good evening, sir, and welcome. Also, let's see. It's fine. McCann, good evening, sir, and welcome. Hello. Yes, I hope I'm not gonna lose my voice, man. Yeah, I hope so. They are talking about opening up the draft scene over here, and we're gonna use the website. This is the CivFR Squadrons. Let me actually put up on the screen what they're doing right here, as you can see. What level am I in French? I would say tiny, petite. I can read. I can read French. Okay-ish. I cannot talk that well, unfortunately. I do try to translate as much as possible from what I do read on what you guys comment, on what the players in the stream comment, and so on and so forth. That's why initially I did try to learn it, so I can actually get to translate. Gobo Dragon, hello. Oh, Small Soldiers, good evening, sir. Hello, and Novaman, hello there, sir, and welcome. Not talked in an hour, me hasn't talked in like 5 hours. Oh, I see how it is. I mean, you know, it is what it is. When you're sitting at the computer over there, a lot of things happen. We do have, as you can see over here, I guess it was a quick update. They did actually update it, so the bands are appearing over here. Okay, this is a little bit better, but I still had in my mind a few other thoughts of how to improve this interface. Anyway, we do have 6 bands already taken out. Portugal on one side with Australia next to it. It looks like Out of the World is starting to ban also Indonesia, and they do have one more ban, and it is gonna be the big, the one, the only Hojo Tokimune. We do have on the right side Konge, Norway, with Spain, Dido, and Basil II, the same map as you've seen yesterday being played out. We do have, how do you call it? Tilted access. And we have seen actually how important Persia is actually in this game. If you do manage to get next to your opponent, man, oh man, that's actually going to be quite a big bada boom happening over there. We do have both of them actually taken down. Nedersha on the left side from AOW, from Out of the World, and on the right side, the two Deux Rives coming up over here on the right side. We do have Persia also taken out over there on the right side. Okay, did I say right side like 3 times? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Now, I got a funny story, by the way. Wait, what civs are auto-banned? It's only Coupe auto-banned. It's only one civilization auto-banned. Oh man, I don't know if I should start the story right now or wait for the picks. I guess I can talk it. So yesterday it was the first time that I actually lost one of my contacts. I was going to bed, and at some point I was just how to say, I don't know, for some reason what possessed me over there to do that, but I actually just rubbed my how to say, rub my eye a little bit too much, and then poop, it just got out, and I was like, oh no, What's going on? I can't see. No, I'm kidding. I actually was able to see, but it took me like half an hour to try to put it back in, and it just didn't work. And I was like, no, no. And the good thing was when I woke up, actually, I was on the road to the how to say the optician. That's how it says in English. They called me to say that the new lenses are the one that I should actually have, not the in between ones. They arrived, and I was like, oh, that's great. I was just coming to you, you know, like, let's go. So yeah, I got the new ones. Yay, yay, yay! I can see again. We do have Age of Steam being picked up over here from AOW, and yes, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see quite a bit of production coming up from her. And we've seen yesterday how Mimi Milamber did manage to go against his opponents over there with a lot of ships at the end of the game. Man, he was putting those ships out of his harbors like it was no tomorrow. We do have also Age of Empire coming up on the other side. Looks like also Sweden got picked over here. Pretty interesting choice to have Sweden in the game, but I guess you do have multiple biomes to go for, and we're going to need to see if Sweden is going to try to, you know, do something when it comes to the culture victory. This might be something like we've seen the first time in a long time on Tilted Axis map. Cleopatra Ptolmeic coming up for Out of the World. We do have them needing to actually pick 4 more bands over here in the lower part of the stream. That's something new. Yeah, exactly. Sweden over here coming up. Well, I guess you can actually just sit in a corner and try to go for that Diplo or culture victory with Sweden if nobody's on the land with you. Now we're going to need to see if that's actually going to be an option for them. We've seen actually 2 games. In both games all of the teams wanted to do a remap, which was well, I guess we only had 1 remap, and yeah, we ended up playing whatever was coming up next. Now we do need to see if that's actually gonna be the choice for today. Wait, what happened with this one? What happened with the first ban? I'm pretty sure there was a ban over here. Did the computer just say, oh, you know what, you banned the wrong civilization, please take it back? And then, you know, oh, you're not gonna take it back? No problem, I'm just gonna refuse to ban it. You can actually pick it from the civs remaining. Well, it is what it is, man. Now Lotaro coming up here as a ban. It looks like Rome also on the right side. Now we do need to see the next 2 also. It was Portugal. Yeah, Portugal, man, Portugal. Norway first ban on the right side. Yeah. Thank you, by the way, Little Fingers, much appreciated. That was for the other team. Yeah. 2 more bands to go. We do have Deux Rives coming up over here on the right side. I do believe there was a bit of how to say, a play of words over here. If I remember correctly, I did ask if this means actually 2 rivers, but it, if I remember correctly, it wasn't 2 rivers. It was something like 2 how do you call it? Not 2 coasts. You know, the place that the water meets the land. That you know, that's one. But anyway, let me actually see if I can find a translate and figure this out. If not, are there any Frenchies in the streams? In the stream, hello, any Frenchie over here? Can I get some professional French help over here? I'm pretty sure I would need some. Les Deux Rives. Let's see. Both shorts, man. That's in English. 2 shorts. Okay, there we go. That's what I was. Yes. So I was remembering correctly. It's not actually 2 rivers. It's actually 2 shores. Tom Poet, thank you so much, sir. Merci beaucoup. Wait, that was okay. I did read that. So it looks like they did go for Montezuma as a ban over here. I gotta say, well, we do need to see what they're actually gonna pick. Mobande also got taken down, and yeah, after the yesterday performance with Rome, I wouldn't have imagined it in the game. But still, we do have a lot of civilization that could hold their own. Now, I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to get some coastal ones alongside those other ones. Catherine de Medici is still open. Elizabeth I still open, and it looks like Elizabeth got picked up over here by the 2 shores, by 2 rives, les deux rives. Wait, did you see, by the way, that there was another how to say Asterix and Obelix movie out. Was that yesterday? Oh my god, man! Well, as in I saw it yesterday. Was that last year? I meant to ask. Do need to watch that, like fully watch that. Yesterday when I finished the stream, one of my friends was like, you know, a night owl like me. It is what it is. You know, sometimes you have friends like this. He was like, man, I'm so hungry. Do you want shawarma? And I was like, man, bro, I just ate. You know, I ate some chips and so on. But if you want, I can come with you. You eat shawarma. I just stay with you, talk a little bit, and so on and so forth. You know, share some stories. And because he wanted to come next to me, like it's like 500 meters next to me. And well, yeah, I ended up seeing the how do you call it? The sunrise in the morning while I was watching my friend eat a lot of stuff. And oh my god, it was so in the morning that actually the store started opening. Man, you know, like I know in French there's that how to say I would say it's so common to actually have a lot of pastries. Do you call them pastries? Like, you know, baguette shops and so on and so forth. I'm sorry if I don't want to offend anybody, but that's the easiest way that I could explain it. You know, in the morning there was like on the corner of the market that store opened up, and you had all of those pastries over there and the baguettes like steaming just out of the oven. And my friend was like, oh my god, croissants with forest fruit, with chocolate, with vanilla. Then I have that baguette with like a sausage, and I have that, and I have that. And he was like, oh my god, you know, he's kind of a big guy. You know, it is what it is, man. Eleanor, England, yeah, we might actually see Eleanor, England, yeah. It's, I know, right? It's amazing. And it was like we were, oh, I like it. I'm gonna talk about too much. Scythia coming up here for out of the world. We're actually gonna see another play with Scythia. We do need to see if it's actually gonna get a coastal spawn this time, or it is gonna be something else. We do have Kublai China also yeah, picked up over here. Yeah, I think this is Kublai China, right? This is the China that actually, yes, it got picked up over here. It is the China that actually has the reddish background, not the dark reddish background. Now we do need to see also the last pick coming up for the two shores over here, team on the right side. Oh man. Now wait, let's see. Waiting for players. It says okay. Catherine de Medici. That makes sense. You know, extra diplomatic visibility over your opponent. I gotta say there is also a possibility to actually pick something like Mongolia on this map with the extra diplomatic visibility. With the if you do manage to get that spine, the biggest issue with it is it's not that strong at the beginning of the game. So yeah. It might cause some issues. Do you do sweet or salty breakfast where you live? I think salty, but honestly, I don't mind sweet. I do everything. Yeah, both. Like, not at the same time though. Not at the same time, but a lot of the times we do have like how to say, I eat like something like eggs with maybe some tea next to it and so on and so forth, and that's about it. Not the full breakfast. I can't eat a lot at the morning. It's like it takes me a while to actually, you know, like prepare my belly for a lot of food going in. So I just eat something like I don't know, something easy to get in there, and that's it. My favorite hot sauce, I don't think I know a lot of them. I mean, of course the obvious ones. I don't think I know a lot of them. Salty 2 later on. Yeah, salty. Yeah, indeed. I think you need to actually give me some readouts over there. I do like some hotness in my food, but I am not sure about the sauces. I'm not that much of a, how to say, cook, as in to know them. My mom knows them, all of them. I have no idea of them. So even if I actually have a favorite, I'm pretty sure I don't know what to call it. First breakfast sweet, second breakfast salty, then 11 C's. What is that, 11 C's? I don't know what it is, Goober Dragon, but that sounds interesting. 11 C's. What is it? What is that? 11 C's. What is this? 11 C's is a short break taken at around 11 a.m. to consume a drink or a snack. Oh, I see. But isn't this brunch? Wait, isn't this branch? Don't you call it like that, branch? Anyway, let's actually see the players starting to pick their civilizations. We do have them in the lobby right now, ready up almost. We do have Victoria Age Justine being picked up by Netsky. Netsky, I don't know. Morti is on Age of Empire. We do have IPO on Christina. Looks like Moon on Tomeris. Mindblow on Elizabeth I. There is DeluxePhilippe with Cleopatra. Ptolmeic. Pat is going to be the one with Kublai Khan, China. And Kerrnel is going to be the one playing Catherine de Medici, the Black Queen. 11 Seas is my friend, the number 11. The Hobbit eat a ton of meals. I'm not, yeah, I mean, you know, I actually have been on a quote-unquote diet for some time now, for like 6 months or something like that, and I managed to actually get 10 kilos down out of my belly. I was 95 kilos, man. I went down to 85. So, you know, big props on that. I gotta feel good about myself, and also not actually roll down the bed to actually get out of the bed. You know, I need to be a normal human to be able to get out of the bed normally. Yeah, but then I gotta say, I do want to keep this practice up, so I actually get to around like maybe 78, maybe 7. If I actually push it to 75, it would be interesting, but I'm not sure I can actually do that. We'll see if I can go that low. Let me actually take a look over here. Thanks for getting the reference. I didn't get the reference. Yes. Oh, I see. It was a Lord of the Rings reference. I didn't. Oh, okay, I didn't get the reference. I guess it passed my ears when I saw the movies. We do have China coming up on the top left part of the screen. Let's actually put up really quickly the prediction for how many remaps. You do have 5 minutes to actually correctly predict how many remaps we're gonna have during the game with as you can see over here, the civilizations being placed down on the map. We're gonna need to see if the players are actually gonna be, you know, content with the response, happy with the response. We do have China with possible 2-2 base. Looks like Pat is gonna be on the coast here. Does have a connection to the north if he wants to. Actually, he cannot put connection cities. Well, it is what it is. Maybe he's gonna put some cities there. In the south, looks like he's gonna have France pretty down low over here, but they might actually get to fight if France is gonna go coastal. We do have China with that other 2-2s around him. It looks like he's gonna have some horses on the east side to benefit from a second settle next to a silk tile, and we do need to see how he's gonna try to play this. He does have Sweden next to him, and yes, this might actually cause some friction between the players, and we might actually get to see some crouching tiger. Wait, is this, does he have, I think he has crouching tigers, right? It's available for Kublai, if I remember correctly. It's available for China number 1. China. Let's see, China, yeah, crouching tigers over here. And we do have IPO coming up over next to the mountains in the southeast. Actually, I'm not that convinced this is gonna be amazing for him. He does have 1, 2, 3 biomes. He doesn't have the 4th one. Well, we don't have tundra and we don't have snow for him to actually settle, so not the biggest one that you can get on Sweden. Definitely a lot less tourism that you can generate from those open air museums. 4-wall colo is also calling it out immediately. China, garbage spawn. It is a very bad spawn. I do not like this spawn. Like, this is not good, guys. This is not good. Can we like get a remap over here for just China? Yes, you know, I agree. Not a good spawn, man. Not a good spawn. I know I put a lot of emotions in my explanatory, and I do hope you understand it's just for the entertainment. I don't actually mean to make fun of anybody, you know, just saying. Trying to use my voice for some entertainment purposes over here. Now, no wrap around the map. No, they can't go from the left to the right over here. This is where they fall off the map. So if I did send ships over here, they poof out of existence. We do have Stockholm coming up with the scout in 4. It looks like he will need to actually get a 3-2 banana over there, and it looks like we're gonna see on the south quite a few cities to actually get going. He does have a possible settle on the marble tile here to the east, one on the either cotton or I would say the cattle tile would be the best one to actually get the benefits out of that silk with the extra culture. We do have in the south, actually we did sneak peek on it, Kerrnel with multiple 2-2s over there. And Fofi, hello there, sir. Good evening. How are you doing tonight? Now we do have Kerrnel also getting some cities. Well, he's gonna get some cities next to the mountains to the southwest, and I do see he's gonna get to move to the northeast. He is gonna be freezing position. No, do this. Scythia is gonna be next to him. I mean, honestly, this is a pretty good matchup between France and Scythia. Both of them do have extra damage against each other, so yeah, it's fine. +3 on Catherine de Medici, +5 possible on Scythia whenever he's gonna attack wounded units. So you know, it is what it is. I ate Szechuan beef last night. Yeah. And then why do you mean I'm starting beef again? I'm actually curious what Fufi is saying over there. Leonidas, hello there, sir, and good evening. How are you doing? By the way, nice doggy. I do have to say, a very nice doggy. You see the muscles on that male over there. Oh, big one. Yeah, so proud of himself. Yeah. Very nice. The city of Paris is gonna get the opportunity to actually settle next to Tinghi de pe Maraha to the southeast. He does have a Scythia to fight with, and Prokofka did get settled on a 2-2 base with a coastal settled to the south. Let's actually see if he has any opponent over here. It doesn't look like he's gonna be opposed by anybody actually on this southern part of the seas. So yeah, it's fine. He's actually gonna get more cities over here, benefiting from some 2-2s in the capital. And I do need to say he will probably try to go to the north as well. He could actually quote-unquote either both of them, even though by the time he gets to Sweden, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see some defensive anti-cav units coming up from IPO. I see a new word for me in English. Shard. Oh my god, that just sounds smelly, bro. Like, it's smelly and disgusting at the same time. How? Oh wow. Okay, I guess that is quite an expressive word over there on both sides. Well, okay. Wait. Why does somebody say they have no access to rules? What? Let's move to the... Oh, there was somebody in the north as well over here. Okay, there was actually England, Morti. That is gonna be the ally of Sweden. They're actually gonna get a 2 versus 1 against China. Man, definitely China's pawn is getting worse. Like, it's not only that he doesn't actually have a lot of cities to settle, he's gonna be between 3 opponents. I do, for real, bro. Anyway, we do have England over here with quite a few settlers on the coast. He doesn't actually need to go on naval side against anybody. I don't see anybody on these shores over here. Yes, pun intended. We do have them needing to go in a lot of places. Let's actually take a look what the kid said to me. Wait. Man, let me check the links. So for some reason in how to say in CWC they can't access the rules, and I know I updated them today because I found how to say somebody told me there was a mistake somewhere, but I'm pretty sure I fixed the links. So let me actually double check them myself over here. Okay, this one works, and this one works. Okay, I have no idea. Anyway, Elizabeth Part is actually going to be not top of the map. He can actually get a coastal settle over here on Connection City towards the west side if they're going to actually fancy to get some external trade routes. On the coast, we do have to take a look also at the Rakedet. He is kind of alone over here. No, he's going to have Liverpool next to him, but that's his ally, so he's going to be fine. They can actually trade, and it looks like Egypt is going to have a lot of free sim going on. Not an extremely good land, but he does have some floodable terrain tiles to make good use out of. We've seen yesterday how much it matters to actually get Etemenanchi in there and so on. Star Frankie, bună seara, domnule, și bine ai venit. China spun so bad it made Michael blind. Yes, yeah, I am seeing in... Okay, so we do have this turn. Actually, there's gonna be a remap available for. Why is he going back? You see this? He's actually shift entering back. I don't know why. He's probably worried that somebody's gonna pump out of the fog of war and go against him. We do have him with a possible honey settle to the north, and by the looks of it, he can actually get a Temenaki there if he wants to. Oh, so many. Yeah, so many. He's going for them. He's going definitely for that honey tile over there to get a amenity. Well, they can remap, but it's like yesterday and saw some of them finish on a tiny island. I know, right? There's always gonna be that problem, right? There's gonna be that problem. Well, I want naval for anywhere out of this world in its age of steam, looking kind of doomed unless Scythia commits naval. Well, you say that, but then Scythia does actually have two opponents to go for on land, and they do have Cleopatra in a freezing position, and age of steam is gonna get to fight England over here to the north. I would actually put my money on age of steam rather than Elizabeth I when it comes to this, and we do need to see how this is gonna go with China. If China actually gets out of this 2 versus 1 war, it's going to be fine. To be honest, it's not really well known that, you know, Sweden is going to be that aggressive at the beginning of the game. Yeah, just settle stone and go Artemis. Oh, I just remember. So it is gonna be one remap. It looks like we do have anywhere out of the world choosing to remap this. And let me actually give this. That is it, I guess. Yeah. Well, it is what it is, right? They wanted to take out Kublai China from this hell over here of a spawn, and yeah, I can't say I blame them. Now we're gonna need to see if China's gonna get a better one, and if we're gonna actually have some islands. To be honest, this was one of the few maps we haven't seen somebody spawn on this kind of island. You know? Oh my God, this was actually pretty good for Netsky. Shipbuilding, settle on citrus over there, get the extra science, get the extra gold. Oh, nice Yosemite. The legend Sweden is the new meta. Well, in some cases, I guess the players like it. What can I say? Okay, there we go. I fixed the issue on CWC. It's fine. Okay, so let's see what's going on in this map. This is one remap already, right? We do have anywhere out of the world choosing to actually take this down as the first remap. Now the new map generated with quite a few islands, and I gotta say I'm really tempted to actually click on these tiny islands and see if anybody spawned on them. Should we do this, guys? Should we do this? Oh my God, I can't help myself. No. Okay, no. We do have Scythia in the north. Okay, tiny islands over here. No. Oh my God, can you imagine actually settling here somewhere? Oh no. Or Cleopatra getting one of these settles. Oh my God. Anyway, oh my God, this is Cleopatra settle. Oh, I want to move away because this is not good, man. This is not good. This is, you know, plus 18 stuff happening over there. We do have Kerrnel with a 3-2 banana right next to him. He's going to have a 2-1 base, and by the looks of it, he could choose to go on the main style for a possible 2-1-2 over there. He does have the bananas anyway in his grasp, and it's going to be fine. He does have actually quite a few coastal settles, not a lot of rivers that he could actually go and develop his empire. To the south, he's going to actually have Sweden, which is his ally, so it's going to be fine. We do have actually Sweden with a second settle next to the Pantanal. This time he's going to get the 2-1-2-2s on his side. Last time it was on Scythia. Well, we do need to see what's going on here. We do have also a possible coastal trade route between him and Mind Blow on England. It does look like they can actually set up a lot of fun over here. Now we do have them actually protected by the lands, and by the looks of it, there's gonna be quite a bit of oh my god, oh there is China. Oh my god, guys, what did you say? What did you say? Oh my god. Four-wall colo. I want to know the opinion of four-wall colo over here. Oh, this is so okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is this Beijing spawn? And by the way, that's actually a tricky question. Bakalashika, good evening, sir. I have a question on what speed are they playing? They're playing on online speed. It's the fastest one that we have. I'm relatively new to Civ, and that's why I ask. Good evening, sir, and welcome. I hope you're gonna be having fun with us. Wait, that is a trick question, Raja. That is a trick question, man. If you call it 2 out of 10, that's actually gonna be a good spawn. No, it was a 2 out of 10, but he just canceled. He settles to the southwest, so now it's a 1 out of 10. No, that's it. Oh my god, I didn't ask how good it was. I said how bad it is. Technical remap applies to certain maps, yes, but to be honest, he does have 2 other settles to go for. So he has one over here and he has one over here. So the technical remap actually situation doesn't actually get in. Well, don't get me wrong, it's not a good spawn. And this is something that does actually happen quite often when it comes to tilted axis map. Well, it is what it is. Wait, imagine how beautiful that Hue will look. Yeah, exactly. Let's take a look at Elizabeth. We do have her with quite a few sheep tiles over here on the southeast to improve. I do see some horses, multiple settles to go for in the north. He does have Scythia actually very far in the north. That's going to be an opponent, and we do need to see how he's going to fare against him. We do have also a river to the southeast, and he could settle and get some fresh water. A few beautiful mountains over there with a lot of snow that he can actually get some parties going, ski parties going. We're going to see if he's actually gonna get a lot of science this game. We do have Scythia coming up with Pokrovka. He does have the 2-1-1 dice styles. I do see scouts coming around, and he's gonna get to protect this connection over here in the north for the other part of the seas. Now he also has 2 opponents against him, but in the beginning of the game he's actually gonna be quite protected. It's far away from his opponents, and his opponents are gonna be protected from Scythia also. I gotta say I don't see a lot of pastures, and unfortunately that also means we're not gonna see a lot of very good kurgans, but he does have a few of them at least that he could start to improve next to these cattle tiles, and I should say some horse styles. We do have the 2 Englands very close to each other. Oh my god, what is this? They both moved towards each other? Did they oh my god, they both moved towards each other. This is unbelievable. And yeah, this is unbelievable. We're gonna have a proper Vicky fight over here. Victoria against Victoria, Netsky against Morti, and we do need to see who has the better spawn when one of them actually has extra culture, which does mean faster access to oligarchy, which might be quite a bit of a bonus. Netsky is gonna move to the northeast, and yes, looking at Manchester, he does have extra possession from the fur tiles, but honestly he will actually need to grow into other tiles to make use out of those ones. He's going for builder first. He did manage to get scout out by the looks of it. Actually, he didn't go builder first, he got scout and then builder. And we do have him discovering to the southwest over here the land. I do also notice we got a settler coming up from Stoke-upon-Trent. He should actually put it right in the face of Manchester. This is going to be a hell of a city over here for both of them. Whoever puts it first is going to deny it from the other one. And oh my god, wait, the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 tiles between them. And I'm pretty sure one of them spawned over here, Stoke-upon-Trent, and Manchester spawned over here on the 1-1. I'm pretty sure that's what's happened, because I don't think BBS allows you to actually get this going. But anyway, this is going to be such a cage fight over here between them. Unbelievable. And there's so much shallow water. It's gonna be incredible. We do have also Rakedet coming up with an amazing spawn this time. A lot of floodable terrain for him to develop on. I do see 1, 2, 3, 4 rivers, Mount Roraima in the south to get going, and of course he did settle on a 4-1-1 tile, getting that extra culture from his wait, what was that? A rage quit? Wait, him with the biggest spawn rage quit? No, oh no. Well, I think that spawn was too great for him, you know. Oh, never mind. He has a bug. He has a bug. Shame you can't play Sweet Victoria on the stream. Can you add the team labels? Yes, I can add the team labels. So thank you for reminding me. AOW coming up on the left. Let's actually take a look over here. Okay, there we go. And on the right side, we do have L2R, L2R, or let's actually call it like this: Two Rives. I guess that makes more sense. He's turning some paths. He has a back. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Mindblow is asking if they can unpause because it's infinite turn anyway, but it's not infinite turn until he actually reconnects. We're gonna need to see. Shame. No, we want it's a technical for China. No, it's not. No, it's not. I don't think it's technical for China. He can settle 2 cities before shipbuilding. He can settle on the warrior. He can settle over here, and then he can even settle a 4th one. And not a good one, don't get me wrong, but you know, it is what it is. Wait, they all on a team? Yeah. The 2 banks. Yeah. The 2 shores. Banks, shores. Isn't bank the same as shore, or is it different? Wait, bank versus shore. Bank is generally considered to be dry land above water level, while a shore can be very slightly above the water level in usual speech. The sea is not generally thought as having a bank, however. The more common is to follow the German combining of words: the river bank, the lake shore, the seashore. Oh my god. Yeah, it's not a technical, man. No, it's not a technical. 9-4. Good evening, sir, by the way. Dothraki, good evening, sir, also. Doesn't it have to be within 5 tiles or 10s from capitals for technical? I think, I mean, it is 5 tiles from cap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. You mean walking distance? Walking distance is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he settles on the 6th turn. And I think it's 7 turns, if I remember correctly, in the CivFR Squadron rules. But honestly, it takes me quite a bit of time to actually find the rules on CivFR Squadrons. I don't know. It just, it's not easy to find. No, never mind. Okay, never mind. It's a long post over there. It's very long. Very long, big post. Let me see. Technical remap over here. How do I search for this? Technical. Hello? Like, okay. Technical. Oh my god. Okay. Technical. Okay. Not this. Regulate the map. Remap technique. Okay. 6 turns. It's 6 turns of moving. So it's exactly 6 turns of moving, by the way. And settling on the 7th. Now, if you need to translate, no, it's fine. It's fine. I think I got it. Okay, so we do have Deluxe rejoining. I hope he can actually pass his turn now. I'm not sure exactly what happened over there, but sometimes, unfortunately, it does happen. There are quite a few bugs that we don't know exactly what possesses the game to actually get those going. And honestly, I think both teams actually have an interesting position over here, with Scythia having quite a bit of time. Unfortunately, he is going to be on the same continent as France, and I'm pretty sure we will see some Guard Imperial at some point in the game to try to go against the Scythia over here. Those are extremely good units. We do need to see how good Pokrovka can actually get going with his sim, and of course we do need to see what's going to happen between Manchester and Stoke-upon-Trent. Both of them are actually quite close to each other. It's turn 7. I'm pretty sure Netsky is going to find out about Manchester, and I'm not sure Morti will find out. No, he's going south. He's actually going south. He's not going to know about Stoke-upon-Trent's borders until it's too late. And I gotta say, Netsky might actually not reveal himself over here. If he goes on this 2-2 tile, he's gonna see the borders of Manchester. He's gonna know he has an opponent very close and on the coast. He's probably gonna switch immediately to getting boats out. The thing is, AOW can trade with 3 civs in early game and help their Vicky. Yeah, that is true. But also they do have, on the other side, they do have Egypt over here with pretty good land. He can set up a city to the south, where of course I'm pretty sure China is going to try to get some boats out, and we does have a connection city towards Cleopatra Candy, so we might actually see him taking it down quite early with galleys. If they do manage to set this up, they will get, as you can see, racketed on this maze tile, which does actually give him access to quite a few other resources, including this coffee, and that will give them cap to cap trades. Monkey Wazaru, did China move? I think he did, but I'm not convinced. As in, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if he moved or not. I don't want to speak out of bounds here. I don't know if he moved or not. He did manage to get the 4-1 fish improved, and we do have a settler coming up in 4 turns. Looks like he is finding out about how the land looks, and looking at their vision, we can actually take a look at their vision here on the PaTT. We do have him, oh my god, okay, and there we go. We do have him discovering all of this tiny island that he has to develop on. He's gonna pop a hut over here. He's gonna need to get to shipbuilding as quickly as possible so he can settle the other seas, and at the same time put down his harbors, not to mention get some discovery done over here, so he doesn't actually get into contact with any other nation. We do have also, of course, Sweden. I'm actually quite curious if Sweden is gonna try to go for harbors from an early stage. He's going mining at the moment, and I do see he is actually gonna get a settler in 3 turns. He does have possible coastal trade routes with France and or England. I'm pretty sure with England it's gonna be much better. AOW is Cleo's team. Yes. Wait, what? Oh, I did get the names wrong. Oh no, I did get the names wrong. Oh, I'm so sorry about this. AOW over here, and Two Rives. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I don't know why I mistook them. It is what it is. Anyway, we do have Gobustan coming up for Prokovka, and looking at what's going on here. Netsky is not revealing himself yet, but he might actually do that next turn. We do have a scout coming up from Morti, and yes, he is actually going to go on the coast. If he moves first over here, Netsky scout. Oh, this will be a mistake. Netsky, no, don't do it. The surprise factor that he could have had against Manchester has just been deleted. Unfortunately, Netsky revealed himself to his opponent, and now Manchester knows there is a wild England next to him. He needs to take care of it, and we're going to need to see how he is going to try to take care of it. We do have a settler coming up from Stoke-upon-Trent in 1 turn, and I'm pretty sure he's going to get faster on this river, benefiting from the fresh water, and of course taking out the option of the other England, his opponent, to go against him. Then on the same continent, yes, they are. But this is, yeah, they never mind, they are. This is one big continent, by the way, for Victoria, Age of Empire. Not gonna get that going. But Netsky can still delay Vicky settle so much if they both try to forward settle each other. Yeah, I guess. But I don't think Manchester is going to try to forward settle here. He doesn't know exactly where his opponent is. He probably has an idea because of the loyalty pressure. Now that he revealed himself, wink, wink, he could have not revealed himself. And oh... Not gonna be the map. No cage fight. No cage fight. Can you pan over the entire map in continent lens? I want to see how well it generated. Let's see. Lens map. 1 big continent, 2 big continents, 3 big continent, and I guess the game is 4 big continents. No, it's fine. Is there a 5th one? I don't see a 5th one. No, I don't see a 5th one. No, it is what it is. I don't think they could have spawned better. I don't know why they remapped. I know, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure they remapped. Oh, wait, this is PaTT, so yeah, well, it is what it is. On the top right, you can see there are only 4 on the top right. Top right? Oh, over here. Yes. Yeah, you mean. The first time I ever see an entirely reasonable designation of continents. Yeah. I mean, how are they called? Colombia, Antarctica, Congo Craton, and Rodinia. Shouldn't there be an H there in Rodinia? For Olcol, also getting ready for third China bad spawn or ultimate god spawn. Yeah, I mean that's always that chance, right? You play basically blackjack in this game when you try to get one of these civilizations without biases going. He's gonna spawn between 3-1. The senior test already called it out. Mark Su also, good evening, sir. Bonsoir, monsieur, bienvenue. Can I put pressure on somebody? Well, we're gonna need to see if France is gonna get that going. We gotta see. Let's see. Scythia coming up on the west side. He does have Torres del Paine. Oh my God, Scythia with Torres del Paine. Does he have an opponent to unleash his power against him? No, he's actually going to have an ally over here in the form of Netsky to trade with. Oh, there is Sweden. Oh my God, he's going to feel the sting of the Scythian Empire. Well, we do have in the south actually Matotipila. Very bad Matotipila, by the way. That's a bad nipple. We do have over here Sweden. Okay, this is the map, by the way. Wait. Salty Capybara. Guten Abend. How are you doing, ma'am? Is this Tilted Axis Week? Yes, this is actually Tilted Axis Week on CivFR Squadrons. We got the fun maps going. Okay. Can we get some votes? Did anybody get to spawn on that eastern island of the map? You see the eastern island of the map over here? Like this tiny island over here? Did anybody spawn there? Did he get pushed out? Is this China? And the second question is China. Let's see. Oh! Nailed it, man. Man, this is so unfortunate. Man, what can I say? Pat doesn't have a good day today, man. Doesn't have a good day. Well, at least he has 2 rivers. He doesn't have that big lake to develop on. We do have him with some spawns to the north, some spawns to the south. To be honest, it's a lot more land to settle with no shipbuilding, right? At least that. At least that. Also, of course, Mateus, good evening, sir. 30 seconds in Romanian. Oh my God. Okay, I guess we got 30 seconds in Romanian requested over here, especially by Cosmateus. So he put down the points, man. So let's actually talk a little bit in Romanian. So, vedem de 3 ori la rând cum China este chinuită de generatorul hărții. Se pare că încă o dată, de 3 ori la rând, a reușit să fie undeva într-un colț al hărții fără să aibă foarte mulți aliați pe lângă ea, nici și fără să beneficieze foarte mult teritoriu ca să-și exploateze pământul. So basically what I said, I was saying we do see the third time China actually getting a little bit how to say, hurt by the map generator. China unfortunately spawned 3 times in a row with this kind of a spawn somewhere in a corner of the map with not a lot of land to develop, and as we can see over here, he did just settle. I really wish the sounds being less expensive. Oh, look at that Elizabeth spawn. Oh my God. Okay, guys, okay, settle down. Come on. Let's actually go through this one by one. But China has problems with fresh water or not? Not really. I mean, I don't think he's gonna have problems with the housing, if that's what you mean, because he's gonna get the harbors. It's fine. Let's actually go and take a look one by one here. From the left side, we do have Scythia coming up, and by the looks of it, Pokrovka is going to benefit from a 3-2 banana, a 3-1-1 fish tile to the west side, and I do see going builder first for him. He is going to develop his amber tile soon to get that extra culture going. Multiple settles on the south, multiple settles in the north. He's going to find out about Torres del Paine to the northeast, where he does have multiple tiles with 4 3s over here that he could use. Amazing, by the way. Not extremely good to actually have these flat tiles, but otherwise it's pretty good. We do have him also with an option to set up coastal trade routes between him and England. Netsky, his next door neighbor, that is going to be amazing. He can easily put down some cities over here, or one city on the eastern border, so he can actually get those trade routes going with London. Wait, that's a god spawn for China. 2 uranium. Yeah, I guess so. I guess you nailed it, man. 2 uranium. We do have also Cleopatra benefiting from an iron tile in the second ring. It looks like horses coming up in the third one. We do need to see exactly how he's going to try to play this, especially since he does have a target to go against Sweden. Most of the time, of course, Scythia does benefit from horses, or he tends to go for calves, which does mean faster units to go through. Unfortunately, there are quite a few rivers stopping him from having a very quick moves, or I should say travel moves towards Stockholm. Looking at London settle, we do have him with iron next to his door, and I do see horses in the second ring. He does benefit from quite a few mountains in the south for campuses, and I do see he's going to benefit from quite a few 2-2s. 2-1 base though, he's getting a builder out, and I'm pretty sure he's going to go animal husbandry. Let's see, animal husbandry. Yes, he did discover animal husbandry. He's probably going to buy this horse tile and improve the sheep tile next turn. Now we do have him also with quite a few settles to the northeast to develop on, to the southwest as well. Let's actually count them up. 1 over here, 2, 3, 4 settles, maybe 5, depending on how he's going to put the other ones over here towards Geneva. He can take over Geneva as a city quite easily. Can get 2 boats, 2 galleys, or 3 galleys to attack into it, and that city is just going to fall. We do have him, yes, getting needing to actually get this horse. Really needs to get the horse. Wait, did he not? Wait, I'm pretty sure he discovered animal husbandry because he improved his sheep tile. Can you like buy this horse tile, please? It's like 2-3 production. Come on, man. It's a 2-3 production tile. It's much better than you have right now. Anyway, we do need to move on Sweden. We do have him on a settler in Fortens. Looks like he's gonna benefit from some extra food from the sheep tiles. 2-1 base underneath his capital city. He does have this time actually multiple biomes to go for, and you do see the grassland, you see the plains, you see the desert in the northwest, and at the same time the snow and the tundra on the east side. So he's gonna be very happy to actually play cities in each of these biomes to get the bonuses from. He also has Matterhorn, which I guess might actually come back to haunt him if those Scythian armies are passing next to Matterhorn to actually get to Stockholm. Sweden Pig is pretty smart here. I think it was banned in the first 2 maps, to be honest. If I remember correctly, it got banned multiple times. Oh, wait. Okay. The city on the island will be nice. The one to the northeast, I guess so. We do have him also pumping out a settler in 2 turns, and I do see he benefits from a horse tile to the northwest and an iron tile to the southwest. Pretty good settle over here to the southwest as well, next to those bananas, and he can grab the amber tile quite easily. We do see he has a good river network for fresh water and quite a few cities to back settle over here. Nobody's going to be in the southwest or in the south. He's going to be quite happy. Wait a second, we just saw oh my god, guys, I'm gonna move the screen right now. Prepare those sounds. We gotta see the sounds over there. Who's gonna get the points? Kick W, man. Who's gonna do the kick W this time? Well, it is what it is, man. We do have a settler coming up in 1 from Sheffield. He does have a horse tile next to him. A 2-3 deer tile. And I do see Tan House and Goober Dragon putting the points in. Yeah. Rambly Man with a big set and welcome. Yeah, it could be worse. Yeah, indeed, it could be worse. But it's a tiny island over here to develop. We do have him actually with quite a few cities on this island. 1, 2, 3 settles that he could get, so that makes him a total of 4 settles. Could take over Nazca to the northeast if he wants to, and can actually set up coastal trade routes with Christina a little bit later on. I would see that happening actually later on. We do have him also with both strategic resources in the capital city with forces and iron over there to the southwest of Sheffield, and on the west side we do also notice he has some reef tiles that he could benefit from extra adjacency towards his campuses, even a possible +4 over here, and with the help of these rainforests. Now moving forward, let's actually take a look at Catherine de Medici. Oh, Catherine de Medici with Mount Roraima. Did he actually scout Mount Roraima? Yes, he did, but he's not going for it. He's actually going to try to go over here next to the coffee tile and the ivory. It would have taken him quite a bit of time to get here to the southwest, but man, oh man, he gave up on these tiles over here. He does have later on coal from that tile. He could have actually just, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a 6th and a 7th settle instead of 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5 over here. So 2 extra turns to actually get the Mount Roraima. But to be honest, getting the Mount Roraima boost does give you access to a free Pantheon. You can use the +1 production card, and at the same time you do get the extra science, so it does make up for its loss quite quickly. We did have him also with some fresh water over there. Now he's gonna get the position over Egypt, and of course we do see that France will probably go against Cleopatra, Ptolmeic. They are on the same continent, and it does look like Egypt is putting down a Temenaki from an early stage. Paris does benefit from actually 2 coffee tiles in the capital, another coffee tile in the 3rd city, and I do see he's pumping out another settler coming up in 3 turns. He could settle the olive tile to the northeast, getting an extra amenity freely, and I do see he does benefit from iron in the 3rd ring to the southwest of Paris, but no horses. Horses are not available for him to actually improve. He has one in the 4th ring of his capital city, but that's not actually acquirable or improvable or workable at the beginning. Roraima, yeah, El Planero, good evening sir. Tyresian, hello there sir. He has all strategic resources except uranium on his island. Could be worth indeed. Yeah, and you do see a lot of shell did get put right in the face of DeluxePhilippe's warrior over there. Just smile and wave, boys, smile and wave, act like nothing's going on over here. We do have Kerrnel actually choosing to go so offensive, and this might actually come back to haunt him. We're going to need to see if Egypt is going to get to push back into France over here, and without the river defense he might have an easier time. Now I'm not saying that France cannot keep up his own defense on the city center, but you never know exactly what's going to happen throughout the games. I do have to say hello to someone over here. Hello and welcome in. There we go. We got somebody joining Discord. So yeah, hello, smile and wave, boys. Shaka de Virgo 13. Yeah. Let's actually take a look over here on Shadet with Racket Dead. Okay, we do have a Temenaki coming up in 6 turns. It looks like Stonehenge in Shadet. DeluxePhilippe might actually go for how to say, for a holy site playing Racket also. We do see Stonehenge is going to get built in 10 turns if he actually is not going to get stopped by the French warrior. We do have a few of these sphinxes already put down, but without the extra production coming up from a Lady of the Reeds and Marshes or Liang or Temenaki, these are going to be a bit slow to get. Unfortunately, you do want to work the extra production instead of working the culture at the beginning of the game, and even if you do get some faith, it's still not enough to actually make up for the lost production. Of course, the Temenaki finish up in 6 turns. I'm pretty sure that it's a strong possibility for him to actually get Lady of the Reeds and Marshes, so I don't think he's gonna have that big of a problem. He does have multiple other cities that he could place next to good tiles over here to the southwest. I see one to the east side. He's gonna have maybe 2 cities that he could settle on this floodable land, which is again gonna be quite nice. He did improve a rice tile, so he gets more food there in the capital, and he did buy out that 2-3 deer tile to the northwest to actually benefit from some extra production. Now we do have him also with horses in the 3rd ring to the northeast, and I do see iron in the 2nd ring to the southeast. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Oh, this is Netsky No, this is Morti. This is Morti. So Morti will actually have coastal trade routes with England. Come on, this is actually looking a little bit better for England. We okay, it's fine. So Victoria is gonna get to trade with England, and they're are they gonna fight China? No. Actually, Newcastle upon Tyne got placed in such a way that he can't get a connection city to the south. I don't think he can even canal here, right? There's all hills, so he can't canal on the right side. He needs to actually get cities on the right. But anyway, that is a possibility in any case. We do have him with a 4-1 Reef fish tile to the west side. Looks like he improved his fish tile also for the celestial navigation boost. He does have forces in the first ring. I do see iron in the second ring. Quite a few jobs for him to develop, and I do notice this silk tile is actually taking the place of a +5 campus. Well, you know, the game actually likes to throw some wrenches into your engines like that. I bet like wait, I feel like the B naming system isn't the best. B naming, what is the, oh, you mean like Birmingham or something like that, Newcastle upon Tyne? Well, I hope we're not gonna see Leicester again. That name always makes me how to say pronounce it differently, so I'm sorry, it is what it is. We do have also to take a look at how China is developing his empire. PaTT is starting to get galleys out of the cities and starting to see what's going on around him, to try to figure out if he does have some islands that he could easily get, or even try to get on the west side. He could set up coastal trade routes with Egypt. This is going to be quite amazing for him, trading to the Egyptian capital. Now we do have harbors already put down from Chengdu and Beijing. I do see he improved his turtle, he improved his fish tile. He has a +4 harbor over here next to Beijing, and he's gonna get a +2 next to Chengdu. His third settler is moving to the, oh wait, he started moving to the west side and then moved to southwest. Okay, and he's moving to the southwest over here. I do see he has some 2-2s over there to work, an iron to improve in the third ring of Beijing, first ring of the third city, and we do need to see how many cities he's actually gonna get to cram on this land. He has another one to the southeast of Chengdu, but unfortunately that is gonna be quite expensive in terms of builder charges, and I do see at least 2 of them that can be put to the north of Beijing. Even wait, can he fit 3? I wouldn't recommend it, but can he fit 3? I think so, right? It's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he could fit 3, but again, not recommended unless he actually gets a God of the Sea or something. Definitely not recommended. Oh, the B1, B2. Oh, I mean, yeah. I never understood the B1, B2 type of numbering from CivFR, but I guess it is what it is. Instead of calling them S1 and S2, as in settle 1, settle 2, or C1, C2, CD1, CD2. Anyway, I guess the best numbering that I've seen is from Task for Fish with Alpha, Bravo, you know, Charlie, getting that military calling them call out. This China can actually settle 7 cities on its own island alone. I know, right? This is not that bad. Definitely not that bad. I mean, we made fun of it because, you know, it's again in a awkward situation, all alone somewhere on an island, split from the world, but other than that, it's fine. We do need to see probably how the war will evolve between Egypt and I do see Kerrnel over here, France. We do need to see also how Sweden is going to manage to keep out both Age of Empire and at the same time Scythia. Scythia actually getting a few boats out. I don't think he has anything to kill over here unless we take into account Geneva and or Vilnius to the north, but honestly, who would want Vilnius? You know, like, look at that city. It's so bad. It's in the tundra somewhere in the northern part of the map. Doesn't have a lot of tiles to work. Just ew. We do have Magnus establishing here in Pokrovka. He did manage to settle Chertomlik next to Torres del Paine and benefiting from 4-3 tiles over there. He's gonna get that city very, very quickly developed. We do have also in Sweden starting up on holy sites over here from Gothenburg and Stockholm. Is getting some slingers out to defend himself against the scouts of Age of Empire, Age of Steam, and we do see a third settle moving to the southwest. I'm actually quite curious, where is he gonna want to settle? Oh, directly next to the amber tile on the other side. He's probably preparing himself to put another city over here to the west side, maybe on that 1-3 tile. That could be another good city, so he can get 1 and 2, so 2 more cities over here. Unfortunately, one of them will be on the other side of the river, not benefiting from the river defense on it. Now we do, and we will probably see quite a few pantheons preparations coming up. Wow, Eleanor. Elizabeth the First did manage to pick up a God of the Sea over here, and that's actually going to be a pretty good one for him. He's going to get all of those extra production points on his improved fish tiles, improved coastal resources. That's going to be quite good, quite good. Well, someone renamed his city based on the NATO alphabet. Yeah, also Sotik naming system is mine. Capital is always culture and my place of birth, and the rest is irrelevant. Okay, so basically you're saying culture, capital, and then irrelevant 1, irrelevant 2, irrelevant 3, and so on and so forth. Krabby Bite, hello there, sir. China Island look a bit like England. Yeah, IRL England. It does actually. Flipped on the other side, isn't it? Like a huge L, Kek W. Well, we do need to take a look over here on Victoria. It looks like he did bump a little bit against Egypt scout, and he's pushing his way there so he can get his settler inland. Interesting position. He didn't want to go on the eastern side, even though he didn't have access to Wales over there, and another harbor, and at the same time some mountains to get his campuses going. We do have him going inland now. Rocket that did jump up with Liang plugged in with Lady of the Reeds and Marshes already activated here as a pantheon, and you do see these the difference in the sphinxes, the 2 3 3 3 1 tiles coming up for him to use. Amazing. He can actually get another one. He can get another one on the west side here and make the most out of this territory, out of this at Menanke also. 2 tiles for Stonehenge. I don't see him actually putting down. Oh, never mind. He did finish a holy site. Oh, look at that. He's actually going for divine inspiration with sacred places over here on Egypt. We do need to see how much faith he's actually going to generate when he goes into that monumentality golden age. At the moment he is on a 5 faith a turn. How is he on 5 faith a turn? Is he lower amenities or something? Wait, let me see. Oh, he's lower amenities. Okay, he should be on 6, but he has low amenities, so he's developing less, unfortunately. Well, it is what it is. We do have also trade routes from France. It looks like he did choose City Patriot Goddess as a pantheon here. He does have the opportunity to go against DeluxePhilippe, but now unfortunately he doesn't have a lot of science, nor does he have a lot of culture. He never settled Mount Roraima. If he would have settled Mount Roraima, this would have actually given him the nice science boost he would have needed. Just settling on the coal tile, benefiting from the science underneath, and at the same time getting the cattle improved over there would have been enough for him to get back into the science game. Now he does have some mountains that he could use coupling with his Gavron Plaza to try to get some +3 campuses going, and looking at his chosen tech site, he is discovering currency soon, so it looks like he's not gonna choose to go for campuses. He's gonna go directly for commercials and try to get those internal trade routes going. He doesn't get to trade with anybody but himself, and Magnus is establishing in the city of Paris. Now let's actually see over here, stone circles coming up for China. He does have actually a decent amount of stone tiles next to his cities. Not gonna lie, 1 2 3 4. Okay, I mean, yeah, that's 4 more production. Not bad, not bad. In a lot of cases we did see players choose the new pantheon, the one that actually gives you the culture on the improved coastal resources. That also makes sense. No win prediction today. Oh, wait. Yes, I do need to win the win prediction. I'm sorry. We did have 2 remaps, right, guys? We had 2 remaps. Okay, so complete prediction on this one. Let's actually put up the prediction for who will win. And on one side, we do have Deux Rives, the 2 banks, the 2 shores. I'm still confused about exactly how to translate that. And on the other side, anywhere out of the world. or AOW, as I like to call it. Okay, so, and they like to call themselves. We do have Scythia with a God of War and Plunder. Looks like he's going to get quite a few harbors over here built and going for those internal trade routes. On Age of Steam, we do have a God of Open Sky. He already improved the 2 of these patches. He can get a 3rd one quickly, and I gotta say, I don't see that many others, so only 3 of them. Oh, that's not a lot of bonus points. And well, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We do have traders coming out from him. I do see galleys also being pumped out. Geneva is probably gonna be his first target. That's a 4th city that he can easily acquire with the help of these galleys. Now let's actually take a look also on Sweden. Sweden, still no Pantheon from Sweden. He did manage to get his 2 holy sites finished, and I do see he has a 4-3 tile over here in Göteborg because of the Swedish bonuses. I also noticed he's getting Moksha plugged into Stockholm, and the 3rd holy site is coming up from Norrköping, getting built in 7 turns. Yeah, there we go. Rive, it's the side of a river. Oh, I mean, yes, it's the side of the river, but the problem is it a bank or a shore? Because it could be, you know, like a river can actually have a shore or a bank. It's both sides. It kind of depends on how big it is. Monkey Wazaro, he's calling it the bank. Is it? You see, that's the problem, right? It can actually have like a little bit of a shore, like the water might actually not be the difference between the water and of course the land might not be that big. So yeah, I don't know. It's like confusing. Anyway, it's the same with casque. You know, casque in French should mean actually you know, like headsets, but it's not headsets, as in it's not telling you like the full-blown idea of headsets in English, which actually means like, you know, everything. A casque can mean also the helmet of a motorcycle and so on. They are from France and Canada. That's where the name is from. Clémence, thank you so much for that explanation over there. La Tour Eiffel est sur la rive gauche de la Seine. The Eiffel Tower is on the left bank of the... Oh, yes, but the Seine actually has a big difference between the water and that's okay. So this is the difference between calling it a shore and a bank. The difference of how big the distance is from the land to the water. That's it. Like shores are actually, you know, those like you see very little difference between the distance of the land in the water, and banks are basically like this, you know, like bigger difference, or I should say like this. Let's actually call it like this, you know. Wait, what would rive gauche mean on its own? I need to know for personal reasons. Okay, yeah, After Machiavelli, there we go, Rafifi, you can help us out with that one. While 10K, right, I've never heard anyone refer to a river shore, it's always a river bank, sea shore. Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm just saying what I saw as, I would say, definition, right, on the words. I'm sorry, man, it is what it is. Now we do have Magnus establishing here in 2 turns in Kerrnel's land. I do see slingers coming out from him. He did put quite a few of them in the south, and I do see he did get a builder in La Rochelle to start improving those tiles. He will probably need to get irrigation quite quickly if he wants to benefit from the extra coffee tiles here. He has quite a few of them to improve, and let's see if he does actually have irrigation. I don't think so. I don't think he actually moved away from getting currency. He just doesn't have a lot of science. That oh my god, that lack of science from Mount Roraima, imagine. We do have an encampment put down from Sheret. I do see a 3rd settler coming out here from Sheret as well. He's going east side, so he can benefit from more floodable terrain. While he did manage to attack something over here, I do see his warrior and his stringer are very low HP, and he should really put them in his border so he can get the health back up much quicker. We do have a 4th settler also coming up there from Raketet in 3, and still no 3rd I would say still no 3rd Sphinx over here, the unique improvement. He did manage to get the religion. What is it? It's divine inspiration with sacred places, so more faith coming up from the wall wonders. Now actually he's beefing up his faith for 10, man. Man, muscles in monumentality. That's what I see. I see. Okay, quite unambiguous. Thanks. Okay, it's left bank for Rive gauche. The question is, what is left and what is right? Like W, or from what direction, right? Left side, in the left side of the river of Paris, aka Rive gauche. Yeah. From what side though? As in, how it's flowing, how you're viewing it, from what side? Yeah, from the direction the water flows. Okay, there we go. Monkey Bazaar is calling that out. You need actually a lot of explanation when you actually take everything into account, man. It is what it is. We do have Sacred Path actually chosen by Sweden, which is not something that we see often on players. A Sacred Path does give you the extra adjacency towards your holy sites, put next to these forest and of course the rainforest. It looks like he's actually going to benefit from quite a nice adjacency here on his holy sites. +7, +4, and we do have this one over here, another +6 in Jönköping. We do have a new set of builders coming up from Göteborg, and I do see Moksha establishing next there in Stockholm. It looks like England did manage to put down his harbors. He is attacking Geneva, so that's going to be the first city-state taken out of the game. Yeah, you gotta love science, man. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it is what it is, man. And I gotta say, a lot of the times I actually I'm more of a flexible type of guy usually in terminology, because a lot of the times I express myself, and the people that I talk to do understand, because we have like the same kind of language as in my friends and so on. But I have like a set of friends that are extremely technical, like they need to know down to a T what that means. They don't want to have any kind of flexibility in like their thinking or so on and so forth, and they're like this it needs to be this. No, you can't say that. You need to say this. It's not that, it's this. And I'm like, okay, man, okay. Yes, okay. You're right. I need to be a bit more get good on the terminology. What can I say? Yeah, we do have to take a look at the city-states over here. Let's see, Namadol and Vilnius coming up for the culture bonuses. Namadol is going to be relatively close to France, and I'm not that convinced it got discovered by Cleopatra, so we might actually see it appearing over here on Mindblow or Morti, getting the benefits of culture out of it. We do have also Hattusa with Fez and Geneva. Geneva probably going to be taken out quite quickly, so that's not going to matter that much, but of course Fez and Hattusa are going to be ripe for the taking over here. Okay, yeah, the Fez is quite protected. It's going to be quite far away from everybody else. We do have Mexico City with Hong Kong, the industrial city-states of the game here. We do have also Nazca with Yerevan and Kandy coming up for religious bonuses, and I do see Granada picked up here as a military city-state. It's not pink, it's magenta. Yes, that kind of that. And I'm pretty sure somebody will know exactly the nuance of that color, and he's gonna know the name of that color, and you're not gonna know the name of that nuance of the color between pink and magenta. And he's gonna call you out that that's not it. That color is named 3DS475. I'm like, oh no. What did I do, bro? What did I get into? Oh my god, man. Anyway, we do have Scythia putting up a harbor over here on the east side. Well, I guess I'm actually quite curious about what this harbor stands for. We do have him trying to get those lighthouses in, and I do see he's getting some builders out. I'm pretty sure he just wants to actually be able to pump out boats on this eastern side, even though I gotta say they won't have this opportunity in the later part of the game, or in the actually early part and mid part of the game, to go against anybody on the seas. Somebody actually needs to put a city in the south and get a canal, so they can actually move the ships through, and of course that's only going to be one nation that can do that, because like whoever has the city has the canal. Also, I think the HTML hash code for that exact color too. Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah, you need to know the code, man. If you don't know the code, you don't exist. You're not real. How can you not know this? Have you not been to school? And I'm like, oh, when I was in school, I was learning like Romanian, English, French. I wasn't learning HTML color types. Are you for real, man? Anyway, we do have commercial hubs coming up from all three cities of France here. He already finished 2 of them, and looking at the great merchant screen, he just finished them, so he's gonna start generating those merchants in the next upcoming turns. Sweden still did not get his religion yet. We do have the great prophet coming up next turn, and that's actually exactly on the turn. We're gonna flip the switch to the new era. Everybody did manage to go over the threshold for a golden age here. Some of them actually quite big. 44 points on DeluxePhilippe. 44 points. He did manage to get that third that third Sphinx over here on the west side of Rakedet. He's getting a 5th setter. No, that's a that's a 5th one, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We do have him improving his iron tile, and by the looks of it, he's getting that encampment in 3 turns from Shedet. Unfortunately, that city doesn't have a lot of production. It's only 9 production. It's gonna take a long time to get the encampment done. He just placed IWNW on the eastern border, and by the looks of it, shores. Can I call these shores? I think so. Emily Brukenhaven, good evening, sir. Nothing like some Civ6 after a week full of hard work. Yes, indeed. And I gotta say, man, we are in for a treat this weekend. We got 3 CWC games to stream. One of them will be restreamed from Trinda's point of view on Sunday, but I thought it's much better to actually have it than not have it. We do have, let me actually take a look at my schedule over here. We do have tomorrow Black Petre going against Tuve Monzingi, 1830 GMT. We do have a COC, Change of Circumstance versus Easy Katka, a new team coming up from the Civ6 community, but quite good. They did manage to punch through their qualifiers over there. 1800 GMT on Saturday, and then Holiday on Highlands versus Forever Young, restreamed at 1800 GMT on Sunday. Let's actually take a look what they did in the game over here with the bonuses. We do have Kerrnel with the Pen Passion Voice Golden. She did put his Government Plaza in a way, to be honest, that I wouldn't have put it. I would have actually used it next to the mountains, but probably he's gonna get a campus here anyway, so you know, all in all, it might be good. We do have also Mindblow with a Pen Passion Voice Golden. She's on 7th science with 23 culture. Mindblow Elizabeth I is gonna get his 4th city out. I don't know what he's doing with the 5th settler. Where are you going with this one, bro? Like, are you actually? Oh, he's getting shipbuilding 3 turns. That's exactly at the time he's pumping out that settler, and he's gonna get to settle somewhere. I guess we're gonna need to find out where in the south island next to the border of the city. Oh man, you gotta be careful here. This is. Man, how do you call it? How was it? What's the name of Third City? Guys? What's the name of Third City? You know that city in the sky over there? Like it says it's a planet, but it's not a planet. It's like a big ball of flat earthers, and it has like a big waterfall into nothingness. This is basically this island over here. You know, like it's a tiny island over there, and on the south side it has like a waterfall going into nothingness. Now, does anybody know? I'm pretty sure somebody knows here from the stream. Come on, help me out, guys. Help me out. Is it not Valhalla? It's definitely not Valhalla. Is it? No. MD Chops, good evening, sir. I was thinking about the same thing, but I don't think it's Valhalla. Let me actually Thor's city name. Asgard. It's Asgard. There we go. Asgard. S24S. Thank you so much, sir. Yes, that's it. Asgard. That's it. Exactly. Wasn't that right? By the way, he had. They were like on a tiny thing over there, all of their own. Anyway, now do take a look at Christina with the Monumentality Golden Age. She is still on 3 cities. I do see he did manage to activate his religion, choral music with lay ministry. He does benefit from 34 faith a turn, and he will need to actually finish this 3rd shrine in Jönköping. Has quite a few chops and did buy out quite a few builders to improve his land quite quickly, getting another wave of settlers here. He's not that close to England, not that close to Scythia to be worried about at the beginning of the game. Both of his opponents over here are more interested in getting their sim done than getting any war moves. And Habub, the great Habub, has risen from the desert, and he's going against Matterhorn. He will try to fertilize the land over here. That's oh my god, that sounds so bad, bro. That sounds so bad. And I gotta say, because of the shadows of Matterhorn, this actually culture tile seems to be like you know, how to say, floating. You know, let's see, Cleveland, Ohio. That's the city. Okay, is it? I mean, that might be where he was born, I guess. I don't know. In reality, now what we do have Morti coming up with 11 science and 22 culture, 38 production per turn. Looks like on 3 series is also going for holy sites. What is this going on, man? What is this meta developing over here? One holy site coming up from Bristol instead of a campus. He did manage to get a 3-3 tile to the southwest. That probably was a forest fire that burned out quickly, and I do see he's getting his lighthouses for the extra traders. He did choose to go for Goddess of Tides as a pantheon, so he gets the extra culture on these tiles, improved resources of the coast. Now he does have a decent amount of coast to develop on the west side. He is the opponent of Ptolmeic, but I don't think he actually needs to worry about anything. There's quite a bit of land between them, a lot of desert over here. This is gonna be like the Exodus going against Birmingham. Not good, man, not good. We do have DeluxePhilippe coming up with a 23 science and 24 culture on these 4 cities of his. He's gonna get a 5th one to the north, and that will put him much closer to the French defense. We do need to see how he's going to try to spend those production points into the war moves. He has 47 production points to use, while Kerrnel only has 39 at the moment. We do have audience chamber coming up in 1 turn, and by the looks of it, he's still finishing up that encampment in Cheret. He did need to pump out of Mariano Cheret Archer, and as you can see, he's dealing with the scout of France quite efficiently over here. Tilted axis is Kathy Anthony's jam. Woohoo! Yeah, boy, let's go. We do have also traders coming up from IWNW. I'm pretty sure they could actually get a lot of them over here working on the seas. We do need to see if he's gonna actually send the first ones towards China, or what is he gonna do. At the moment, actually, I don't see any trader built in his lands. We do have Pat with 8 science and 18 culture. He's still on 3 cities. Looks like the 4th settler is going somewhere. Okay, southwest over here. He did manage to pick up stone circles, and unfortunately for him, he's gonna have a +5 harbor on that coastal tile, but he's gonna need to improve a lot of these tiles around that city to make everything work. We do have also Pingala establishing in Chengdu. Taiwan is going to get Reina immediately. Very early start for Reina. They do want to get that gold quickly. We do have also Moon with Scythia, 10 science and 19 culture, still on 3 cities. We do have him getting his government plaza down. A lot of lighthouses coming around here for the extra traders, and I do see he's going to get a 4th city. I wouldn't be surprised that he's going to put it on the cattle tile to benefit from other Torres tiles here. We do have him getting a campus. Oh no, yeah, well, at least it's a +3 campus. It's fine. Wait, Torres actually acts as a mountain? Torres acts as a mountain, right? I'm pretty sure this wasn't the case. Torres acting like a mountain. Was this updated at some point or something? Anyway, it is what it is. That was a 4-foot tile anyway, so I'm pretty sure he didn't want it. We do have Netsky on a pen brush and voice cold range, 13 science with 27 culture on Victoria Age of Steam. He's starting to pump out a few horses. Did manage to take over Geneva and managed to get that +5 campus going from there. Oh, very nice, very nice. Did actually Geneva build it for him? That was so cool of Geneva, man. That is such a good present over here. He does have Liverpool in such a place that he could settle another city over here, a connection city towards the northern side. And as you can see, that actually gives him access to the rest of the map. They could actually pump out boats to go against England through this one-tile choke through the northern pole of the map. Entropy and 89101, good evening sir. Fairly recent BBG change on natural wonders acting as what they are. Oh yeah, that's true. So that's okay. That's like what, 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Tyresian, Liverpool on fire, save the football team. Wait, Liverpool is on fire? I mean, that's gonna be a bit bad, but it's fine. It's fine guys, it's fine, you know. It's just a bit of fire. Who, you know, is not gonna damage anybody. Oof. Population loss kick. Now we do have also to the south over here, I do see Oracle being built in Göteborg. This is going to be quite a good wonder for Sweden. He does actually need to get as much points for these great people as possible, so he can actually recruit as many as of them, and he can get the extra diplo favor from them. If you take a look at Sweden, we do have him gaining a 50 diplo favor on standard speed. That's 25 online speed when earning a great person. So having a lot more points, it's actually going to give you more points of Diplo. And that is why I was saying that's going to be quite good for him to try to go for a Diplo victory. Now he has 2 other settlers going to the southeast and is generating still 34 faith at 10 here with 46 production. Pyramids are being built in Norrköping, and I do also notice there's a trader going around here from Göteborg to Stockholm. He built a road, but unfortunately it's not direct. I don't know why it didn't get it direct. Like, is there a reason this trader chose to go 4 tiles instead of 3 tiles? And Sasu, oh yeah, we have the same question, man. We don't know. Good evening, sir. How are you doing? Not the blue. No, why they didn't make Champions League? I have no idea about football, by the way, so I can't comment on that. Okay. Let me actually take a glass of water, because oh my god. No, actually juice. I need juice. I need juice. Bring forth the power of sprites. Can you look at the religions? Yes, we do have a divine inspiration with sacred places on Cleopatra, and we did pick up Lady of the Reeds and Marshes. We do have Buddhism coming up here with choral music, lay ministry on Sweden, and there will be a third religion actually from England Age of Empire. I'm still a bit confused about why he actually made this holy site, but you know, he did, and we do need to see what he's gonna do with it. Now we do have Bristol also putting down a +3 campus, and I do see he's getting these traders going. In the continent screen, we do have him actually with 1 big continent, so he can't get extra trade routes here. There's actually no way for him to actually get those extra trade routes. Where is this going? Why is he going here? Wait, I guess he does have God of the Seas, right? So these resources are going to be nice. I was really expecting him to go to the south, you know, over here somewhere or something. Like this would have been nice. I guess he's going to use these upcoming settlers to get there. Now he has another settler moving to the west side here, and yes, he is the ally of Christina. He doesn't need to worry about Sweden actually sending some units towards his cities. For the era score, for the upcoming era score, yeah, maybe because districts already made 2 roads. I mean, doesn't actually make that more efficient? Actually getting the roads already, like why would you make your road? Oh, you mean these ones were built faster than the ones over here, so they just use these ones, I guess. That's so, I don't know, man, that's so inefficient. Traders chose the way with less movement cost and ignoring rivers. Okay. Well, we do have a theater square coming up from Göteborg. Pingala is getting established there in that city center, and I do see Stockholm is getting audience chamber in 2 turns, so he can get his population higher. We do need to see also how he's gonna get to settle his other cities. He should actually get 2 more to the west side here. I do notice England is actually gonna put a city to the south of Stoke-upon-Trent. Interesting position over here. Is he actually gonna block Scythia from settling to the southeast? Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Wait, they're allies, right? Where they're allies? Because this looks aggressive. Is this gonna be backstab? Are we actually gonna see backstab? I know it's not possible, don't get me wrong, but are we like seeing backstab over here? Netsky is just gonna put boats in the front of the E6 city to not let his Scythian friend get out. Well, Yerevan got took down over here in the south. 5th city coming up for Scythia. We do have a 4th city coming up for France, also getting those commercials down. He's the only one making great merchant points, and it doesn't look like he actually recruited one with extra trade routes, but he's gonna have the opportunity soon. Looks like also in the scientist screen, England making points, China making points, and that's it. In the great terminal screen, we do have Scythia with 9.2. He does benefit from God of War and Plunder, so makes sense. China with 3, and wow, thank you so much, Armada Siracusa, for the 5 gifted subs. Much appreciated, sir. Woohoo! We got Salty subscribed for 12 months in a row. Oh my god, welcome back, ma'am. Bacala Shiga, thank you. Look at that. Thank you so much. Joining. Maxey, Tompet, and Kenzie Lol coming up over here. Thank you so much, guys. How is it? How are you doing? How is everybody? Thank you so much, Armada Siracusa, by the way. Looking at what's going on the east side over here, we do have also Chengdu coming up with lighthouses. I do see Taiwan coming up with lighthouses. Shenyang did get placed the fourth city of China. He's going to get the fifth one to the northwest, and I do have to ask, okay, is he going to get his fifth one soon, or is he going to wait a little bit more? By the looks of it, Beijing is 8 turns from building up the audience chamber, and he's not going for a fifth settler yet. He does have Pingala in the city of Chengdu for a little bit more science on 18 science and 23 culture. We do also need to see if we're going to have a bit more of an aggressive France over here with warriors coming out and some defensive or offensive archers over here. Oh my god, another 5 gifted subs from anonymous gifter, and thank you so much, sir, much appreciated. Let's go. Visa Electra Macallion created 1302 even drop QS25, and Sean's hello, and oh my god, so much, so many thanks over here for anonymous gifter. We do have as you can see, commercial hubs coming up from Calais. I do also notice Marseille did get settled on the non-freshwater settle. I'm actually a bit confused about this, but I guess it's fine. He's going to get a granary at some point, and he can aquanact that city if he wants to. He does benefit from a 2-2-2-2 settle over there with a 17 science and 25 culture, 65 production at this point in time. Still, DeluxePhilippe has the upper hand on this, and he does have the stronger units out of the two. He does have these Mariano Chariot archers that will do quite a bit of damage against the French units. He also benefits from horses, while at the moment Kerrnel is still gonna need to get the horseback riding. He did manage to get ironworking going. He has swordsman coming out from Paris, and he can upgrade these ones next to La Rochelle. We do have also Moksha established in that city center in 3 turns, establishing in that city center in 3 turns. So it looks like we're actually going to have Kerrnel be a bit more aggressive over here against DeluxePhilippe, and that's actually good. He needs to stop as much as possible Cleopatra from getting his sim going. Can you show yields before I predict? Yes, I can. So the biggest one in the science is going to be DeluxePhilippe. The biggest one in the culture looks like it's the moment IPO with 32 culture. We do have him with 55 production, and Sweden over here did manage to put down his 5th city. Linköping, Orebro did get placed on the eastern borders, and as you can see, he has Reina establishing there. He's going to set up coastal trade routes with Mindblow and or Morti. I'm pretty sure Mindblow is going to be the first one up. We do have Pingala establishing there in 2 turns, and woo, we got an anonymous gifter showing up again. Pyro Cultist, tier 1. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, anonymous gifter. Thank you so much. Wow. Okay. Wow, this stream, man, amazing. We do have Moon also getting animals over here. They're starting to recruit these. They went into the Renaissance ones, the medieval Renaissance ones, and by the looks of it, Scythia is going there, 73, 75 points. We do have England 6.9, China on 4, in Age of Steam on 5.7, Elizabeth I on 3.4, and Egypt on 1. Yeah, okay, thank you. No Temple of Artemis, but I think Egypt has started. It's good. Yeah, Temple of Artemis did get built here in Stockholm, and it is going to be a 1, 2, 3 that I can see. 4 bonuses. Temple of Artemis, no, 5 bonuses. Temple of Artemis is not bad. It's still good. You know, it's good. It's decent, I would say. Not amazingly good. Decent. He did manage to also finish pyramids over here. IPO is gonna get a free builder and some extra charges for each of his builders from now on. We do have fourth city coming up from England. It looks like he put it to the north. Looking at his continent split over here, he can actually get his red coats against Egypt at a later point in time, but it is going to be quite a road to actually get there. Now, I'm actually quite curious if he is going to keep on expanding on the inland instead of going on the coast. On the eastern coast, he probably is going to need to face off the Chinese Navy, while on the west coast he is going to be safe, and he has quite a few cities to settle to the northwest. I'm actually quite curious why he's not putting a city, for example, on this cattle tile, another city over here next to the spice tiles, which yes, he's going to actually need to get lumber mills in, but it's still a relatively decent city. What is Sweden Pantheon? Sacred Path. He went for Sacred Path. Also, Petit Pascal, bonsoir monsieur. Comment ça va? Comment ça va? We do have more settlers coming around here from Scythia, and I do want to see if he's gonna go east side this time. He did let England actually get the city of Leicester to the south of Stoke-upon-Trent, and by the looks of it, builders are coming out from that city center, so he can start improving his tiles. Preston got also settled over here on the western side towards Sheraton Lake. That's actually gonna secure the coastal trade routes towards London. Netsky over here, I don't believe he has bonuses, right? Age of Steam doesn't actually get bonuses. Age of Steam doesn't get bonuses from the other continents. No, he doesn't. It's only Victoria, right? It's only Victoria that gets that bonus. Age of Empire. Yes, on harbors. Okay. Oh, the harbors, because he gets the +2. I mean, yeah, I guess the +2 gold. But it's still not big. Still not big. England and France actually can do a UU attack at the same time. They only need to realize that they are unlikely to succeed in any other scenario. Well, it's still good to actually put pressure on Egypt to stop him from simming, especially with this monumentality era and a lot of production that Egypt is benefiting from. I'm pretty sure he's going to be quite high up when it comes to his stats. We can already see his 34 and 31, while Kerrnel did not stop to actually build a few of those campuses over here. He did try to get his economy going, and as you can see, he's trying to get another wave of settlers. He might actually just be defensive here. By the looks of it, he's not moving his army. He did build his encampment on the front line on the southwest, and he is going to get a general in 2 turns. Maybe that's the moment he's going to start marching his army towards the Egyptian cities. We do have also a possibility for a merchant here. Egypt is making these project points so he can get Zankian. That's going to increase his trade route capacity by 1, and the foreign trade routes to the city will give him the +2 gold. We do have also some more money arrows getting out of the Egyptian cities, and I do see he's making encampment training projects as well. Now he gets a general for his own units here. Not bad, not bad. You do want to do that. Looks like he's also trying to get to stirrups as quickly as possible. 4 turns away from getting stirrups, 3 turns away from getting mercenaries. That's gonna be quite good on him. Now we do have China with the 5 cities. He's finishing up his OJ chamber in 1 turn here from Beijing, and I do see he's also getting those lighthouses. When we're looking at the gold acquirement, it's definitely an advantage over here on AOW versus their opponents. 29 gold on Kerrnel and 56 gold on Mindblow, 5 on IPO, and then 16 on Morti, while on the other side on AOW we got 15, 55, 62, 15, and 27. That's quite big. Also, Mindblow is starting to expand these cities. He's getting his coastal resources improved, and as you can see, wait a second, his government plaza did actually build Ancestral Hall, so every time he puts down one of these cities, he gets a free builder out of it. I'm actually quite curious why he didn't put a city over here to the west of Portsmouth. That's his last remaining city on his initial land. He does have a lot of shops available in his city centers. His government plaza got placed in such a way that he's gonna get bonuses towards campuses, and I do see him getting a wave of builders. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the feudalism timing that we've seen it time and time again. Also, looks like Mindblow is going for currency in 2 turns, recorded history in 2. Also, Pyrocultist, bonsoir monsieur, bienvenue. Flegel, is it just me, or are we seeing more and more Cleopatra? We are, especially on this map. I'm not sure about the other maps, but especially on this map, it looks like Ptolmeic, especially Cleopatra, is quite preferred. I just saw the. Give me a second. I need to fix something on against CWC. Beep, boom, beep, boom, 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 boom. Beep, boom, 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 boom. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, okay. Okay. We got the links. Okay. Preparing announcements and so on. And I do need to be careful to what happens there. Salty, to be fair, she is my favorite version of Egypt too. I mean, yeah. She looks very nice. She looks very nice, man. I gotta say, very nice bonuses, very nice empires most of the time. Very good, very good. We've also seen these heavy chariots in production for some time now. They're getting on the front line, and it looks like both of them would benefit from generals. Those knights might actually be quite strong against the units of France. I'm actually seeing Kerrnel going for construction in 4 and civil service in 2. He's not gonna go that fast for men at arms, and that actually might hurt him. Going for encampment training projects over here. Looks like he might actually want a second general. Is this Sun Tzu? No, he got Hannibal Barca. Hey, welcome to the channel, Bakalashika. I'm sorry if I mispronounce it. We do have also, let's see how much economy is starting to generate here. 59 and 41. Oh my god. Okay, just one single trade route from each, and they're making so much. And yes, there's another trader being prepared over here in Taiwan, and that's gonna be more economy. I do have to say, those knights, with the help of the Mariano chariot archers, should actually punch through the defenses of France, even with a general. And we do see that Kerrnel is trying to get another settler over here, and I don't think he can actually settle to the south, to the east of La Rochelle. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 3 tiles from Mexico City, so he can only settle here. And that's the only tile remaining. I don't know. Oh, there we go. That's the only tile remaining on that river. She should have. She should be renamed Etemenanki Cleopatra. Yes, Cleomenanki. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Let's see, we do have Marcus Licinius Crassus recruited here, and by the looks of it, Cleopatra did manage to get Zankian. I didn't see Hypatia yet, but it looks like it is the next scientist. And England, Age of Empire, Age of Steam does have 2.3 points. We do have Age of Empire also with 2.3. China is on 1, Scythia on 1.1, and let's actually take a quick peek if they're making projects, harbor shipping projects actually coming up from Age of Empire. And we do have Age of Steam getting a new campus and one library. He's gonna get more points per turn. Still no campus training project over here for City, our campus. You know what I mean, the science project. We do have him putting down his campuses at this point in time, and we do have Moon on 26 and 29, while IPO is already 29 science and 59 culture in monumentality, golden age versus Moon being in pen, brush, and voice. We do have actually multiple encampments coming out here from Norrköping. One of them is going to be built next turn. Stockholm is going to get Apadana in 7 turns, and I do see Göteborg is finishing up his amphitheater next turn. We're probably going to see Sweden explode in the writers. We do have already 8 writer points a turn from him, and I'm pretty sure he's going to get a lot more with the arrival of that amphitheater. I do also see that he's getting a few more campuses for that extra science, and he should be actually be able to withstand the 2 versus 1 against him. Now Scythia will probably choose to go for free inquiry in the next era, and we do need to see if he's going to manage to develop his land fast enough for the upcoming era. 8 more turns to go for this classical era, and we're going to jump into the medieval one. Let's actually see. In Chemotechnic project coming up here from France, we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these heavy chariots, 9 heavy chariots actually coming up from Ketaten, the 9th one coming up from Ketaten, and we do have DeluxePhilippe finishing up stirrups and mercenaries at the same time, well before Kerrnel can actually get to castles. And I gotta say, he's not really prepared for the castles technology. Usually castles, yes, it does give you an extra spy, it does give you the option to go for courses, which means you should actually have a lot of forces running around so you can upgrade them into courses. He doesn't have any, so yeah, it's a bit of an issue over there. We do have also coming up here from Hull, Mausoleum of Halicarnassus in 30 threads. Sheffield is getting Colossus in 6. I do see him starting to chop a few tiles, and he's going to get to improve his mines next to these tiles. He does definitely need to improve his land a little bit better so he can get the extra production going in his empire. Mind blow at the moment, he is only on 53 production. He's actually the lowest production in the game at the moment. We do have him actually, even with God of the Sea over here and a lot of cities, he just didn't improve. Actually, I say a lot of the cities, but there are only 2 for 6 cities, right? So not that many, I gotta say. Now we do have more harbors coming up from him, and I do see his gonna get a campus over here to the southwest of Sunderland, which honestly he should invest some gold into these tiles so he can actually get some more production. We do have him with a 2-2 available in Sunderland, and I'm pretty sure he's actually making a decent amount of gold. He's on 65 gold a turn. Yeah, he's making and he has a lot of it in the bank. I'm not sure what they're waiting for. What are they wanting to fund here? We do have DeluxePhilippe actually seeing these French swordsmen coming about, and yes, these Marianos are gonna die quite quickly if they're found out in this area. There is already the upgrade button for the knights, while DeluxePhilippe will need to switch his civics around so he can plug in that mercenary, how to say, civics, or I should say cards, the professional army, for the 50% discount on all unit upgrades. It's gonna require a lot of niter also to upgrade all of these heavy chariots into knights, but yeah, there we go, he's starting to upgrade them, and we do see the first attack points. 55 knight, the swordsman is 64. That's actually with channels on both sides. Man, these swordsmen are the bomb. They can't attack into the knights though, they cannot do this. These swordsmen, man. I am impressed how strong these swordsmen. Oh, no military alliance. That's the problem. He's going to record the history and he needs a military alliance. Okay. Looking at China, we do have Hanging Gardens coming up in 2 turns from Beijing. He's getting that great lighthouse from Chengdu, and I do see a campus coming up from Taiwan. What is this campus building? Okay, over there. Why did he not put it on the wheat tile? I guess that's a tile left from Shenyang or something like that. Okay, interesting. We do need to see the war unfold here. There aren't that many units from France, and I'm pretty sure DeluxePhilippe is going to try to put on the front line these knights, while of course he's going to use the Marianos behind them to shoot against these swordsmen. We're going to need to see the initial shots going through, and we're going to need to see how much damage can these swordsmen take before they're going to bow down to the Egyptian power. Now we do have more of these heavy chariots arriving on the front line, needing to get the upgrades going, and I do see commercial hubs coming up from Ketaten, and Sheret is also building up his market count for those extra trade routes and getting a settler from Raketet in 2 turns. Wait, getting pinged again. Oh, I see. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay, okay, okay. We do need to see that military alliance. 3 turns for the DeluxePhilippe to get the military alliance, but it looks like the swordsman is much how to say, much weaker, and we do need to see if these Marian chariot archers are going to get stronger in numbers. There's a 4th one coming up over here from Aketatan. New knights are also arriving over there on the battle scene. Since unfortunately France is choosing to fight in this open land, it will favor the Marian chariot archers more than it will favor the swordsman. He does need to get back at least 1 tile, so he doesn't allow all of these Marianos to shoot at his swordsman that easy. Of course, his archers, for example, are useless at this moment in time, while they would be activated if he just moves the line 1 tile back. Now we do have a new swordsman coming up from Paris. La Rochelle is getting also 2 turns for a swordsman. The Kerrnel is going for mathematics in 2 and mercenaries in 3. Mathematics is on the top 3 over here, and it's the prerequisite for military tactics, where he does have men at arms, a much stronger unit to use, and the correct unit to use against the knights. You can see the swordsman cannot attack at all against the knights, they just die. Looking on the west on Sweden, we do have a 1 horse coming up from England to scout the territory of Sweden over here, while IPO did get a few horses of his own. Another wave of settlers is coming up from Stockholm and Göteborg, and we do see a few builders are finishing up the improvements on those cities. He didn't manage to get Helsingborg to the southwest, where he did manage to put down a diplomatic quarter. That is not going to finish before the World Congress. We do have 5 more turns until the medieval era, and we're going to see what's going to happen in the Congress screen. We do have also Scythia coming up with these campuses soon. He does have a +4 in Prokrovka, a +3 over here. Oh no, it's actually a +2 from Makeup. I don't know why I thought it's actually... never mind. We do have Mausoleum of Harini Karnassus in Makeup also, and wasn't it being built here somewhere? No, not here. Somewhere. I know it was somewhere being built, but oh, was it here? Yes, it's 7 in Hull, and it looks like there are a few chops available, while Scythia doesn't have chops. Now, well, he does, but they're not good ones. He's gonna remain without heals or production if he does that. Like over here, he does have 1 chop. That's it. 1 chop. Okay, so let's see the move. DeluxePhilippe over here, his brain is starting to move. We're gonna need to see if his Mariano chariot archers are gonna get to attack into 1 single unit. He did manage to push back 1 of the swordsmen, and let's see if Kerrnel is gonna manage to realize that he definitely needs to retreat there. These knights are not good for his health. He's probably wanting to keep these units away from his borders, and I do want to take a look. Is this crusade? No, Egypt did not manage to get crusade yet. Confucianism on England, he did get Zen meditation with stewardship, and of course benefited from some era score. That actually reminds me that we should talk a little bit about the era score here on this side. 34 out of 42 for Catherine de Medici. We got Mind Blow on 39-44. IPO 57-53 got his golden age. We do have Morti on also 38-44. Dark Age also. They're going to need to acquire a lot of points if they want the next golden. 4 more turns to actually change the outcome of that. We do have Pat on 41-44. DeluxePhilippe on 67-72. He needs 5 more points to get to the golden. Moon is 50-57, so 7 more points to go there, and Netsky is 41-43. We do have a new settler coming up from Netsky. I do see he did manage to get 2, 4, 6, 7 cities out with new campuses coming about here, and good stats. Unfortunately, if he loses his golden age, that's a lot of culture that he's gonna also lose. We do have him fighting off one of the galleys of England, who somehow did manage to go through all of these choke points to actually get to the north end. Of course, so that Norwich is actually able to pump out boats to allow all of the Age of Steam Navy to get out in the wild over here. We do have Hull still building Mausoleum of Karnassus in 5. It's over here coming up in Makeup in 6, and I am really curious if this 1 chop is gonna make the difference. Now let's actually see the moves here. Is anything happening? I don't see anything happening, to be honest. Like, more of these swordsmen are building a line. These Marino chariot archers don't have shots on all of them. And I'm pretty sure he should actually move this here and move this here and start focusing a unit. That's what you want to do. Start focusing a unit. 1 single unit. For example, this one is the weakest link. It can attack. It can be attacked by 3 melee units, a lot of Marianos. One, two, three, four, five Marianos can attack into that single unit. Another in camo put down from PaTT. We do have heavy chariots getting to the borders of that city center so he can get the upgrades going. Commercial hub investments coming up from Rocket Dead for Fadlan. France is on 6 great merchant points a turn. We do have Egypt on 5, but they are quite a few turns away from getting recruit that merchant is 3. France is 3 turns away, while Egypt is, well, if he does manage to get these projects, he's going to be much quicker, but he does need to finish 2 projects to get there. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be enough with only 5 merchant points a turn. We do need to see what's happening, what happened in the admiral screen. We do have all of the admirals actually gone. Zenhi on Age of Empire. We got Himerius on Elizabeth I. It looks like Burica did get recruited by France over there. Another classical medieval general. That's it. Tongtrak recruited by Scythia. Oh, wait, Scythia actually got a general? Whoa. Oh yeah, he did get a encampment down. Wow. Okay. He did get an encampment down. Okay, so let's see what DeluxePhilippe is gonna choose to do. Come on, Deluxe, you can do this. Oh, that makes it that doesn't make it better, actually. Okay, that's 1 unit down. 2 units down, push back the general. Now these units on the west side are actually open right for the taking over here. They don't have the general bonus. He needs to move the Hannibal Barca as quickly as possible outside of the city center. This is also, this swordsman over here in the forest is also without general bonus. And well, I guess only 2 of these Marianos can actually attack into it. We do need to see if there's going to be a counter attack here. I'm pretty sure DeluxePhilippe knows that his opponent will need to spend a lot of health from his units to actually attack into these Egyptian knights. We do have Kerrnel 6 turns away from military tactics, with 1 turn away from mercenaries. It looks like Marianos are coming about on the west side, and they are starting to pick off these units that are weaker. It looks like 2 shots from the knights and 1 shot from a Mariano can actually do the job there. Oh, Marseille's left open. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, it looks like Deluxe is slowly moving through his opponent's defenses, and you can see he's actually taking down the encampment here of La Rochelle. We do have also an archer taken down from that city also. We do need to see if he's going to move up his units and start chewing through the other units. Now, these units always moved, and unfortunately they didn't have time to get the 45 bonus on them to be a bit of... give me a second. Hey, we got the games going. By the way, on CWC, we just had an announcement from Salty Capybara. She gave us the news over there on the games. Thank you so much, Salty. Much appreciated. We do have actually Egypt managing to chew through the defenses of Catherine de' Medici way before Catherine can actually get these men at arms, which is going to allow him to defend. It looks like at the moment there's way too big of an army from Egypt, and he didn't really get any losses. Unfortunately for France, he's going to run out of options quite quickly. It looks like La Rochelle is not going to have a lot of defenses, and Mariano Ceretarches can actually shoot from afar here. They're going to start doing the damage against the French swordsman, while of course the Knights are going to follow up on that. We do have one more turn until the next World Congress. Kerrnel going Dark Age Mind Blow is 1 point away from getting golden. We got IPO getting that golden. Morti is 55 out of 55. Pat 55-55. DeluxePhilippe going golden. Moon 1 point away from getting golden, and Netsky going normal. That's unfortunate. Actually, yeah, that's quite unfortunate actually on their side. Not a lot of players did manage to get their golden ages. We got Dark Age, Normal Age, golden, and golden IPO and Morti, while Pat golden, DeluxePhilippe golden, and Normal Age on Netsky. Men at Arms got boosted over here for Kerrnel, and it looks like, yes, that is a stronger unit that came a bit late, and as you can see over here, since it did get the upgrade, now it doesn't actually have the possibility of promoting itself at the same time. We do have men at arms coming up from Paris, and a few archers that can actually shoot back against these units. These chariot archers are slowly taking down the unit strength, while these knights are gonna get to follow up on that attack. Does he have any more movement here? Only one knight has movement, and he can attack into this. Okay, we're gonna see next time. Now we do have catapults coming out from DeluxePhilippe's city of Akhetaten, while I do see commercial hub investment are still being generated here in his city center. Marco Polo got picked up by France for a free trader unit and increased trade route capacity. I do see Egypt did manage to actually get Ifland land in the meantime, while of course Rakedet has been left hanging with the commercial hub investment. Okay, so World Congress, we're gonna have a pause of 2 minutes, and let's actually take a quick pick over here what we can do really quickly. And silver, I'm gonna go silver and this. So 2 minutes, guys, and we're gonna come back to see how the war is gonna rage between Cleopatra and France. Be right back. tick tock, tick tock. Oh, right on time. Letter B 33. Good evening, sir. I mean, I think a Man of War was right. Playing it just came too late. Oh, Man at Arms, Man at Arms. Yeah, the thing is, he went construction first. He shouldn't have gone construction first. He could have gone for Man at Arms a lot earlier. Wait, wait. Let me, yeah, so construction is over here and he doesn't need it for, he wanted to go castles. He wanted to go castles for the spy and he didn't yet manage to put the spy in his opponent empire. Now, you see, it actually takes him way too long. He should have gone for military tactics. He probably didn't expect DeluxePhilippe to be so quick on these knights, but he should have expected this because of the extra science that DeluxePhilippe is benefiting from. We got 78 science with 58 culture on DeluxePhilippe, while Kerrnel is from 40 and 29. There is a massive difference between these two. We do have also quite a few men at arms in danger over here. There are 75 defense, and as you can see, we don't need to see if these many chariot archers are gonna get to help out the knights punch through this defense. Now it does look like La Rochelle is actually gonna get attacked soon. Let's actually see if the trebuchets are gonna get to work over their opponent's lands. It's commercial time. I think he went away to look at feed pics. Yes, definitely feed pics. Yes, that's my new thing. No, it's actually always been a thing. We do have Saga Horse Archers coming up from Shertomlik. We do have actually Campus coming up from Isik. Actually, quite a few Saga Horse Archers are coming around. Is he actually going to try to push IPO a little bit here? You know, just try to poke the bear, see what happens. We do have Queen's Bibliothèque coming up from Stockholm, and I do see he did finish his Apadana. We do have, by the looks of it, encampment coming up from Karlstadt, and I do see spies coming up from Göteborg in 3 turns, a spy coming up from Göteborg, more settlers from Nürnberg. Looking at the World Congress, we did have great artists double the points, which is going to help actually quite a lot over here. Sweden, we do have Wales granting more amenities, and Christina loses 2 Diplo points. Interesting, they try to take them out. Well, he's on, how much is he? He's on -1. He's on -1 at the moment. Well, it's gonna take a little bit longer to get to that Diplo victory if he wants to. You do see he's starting to put down his open air museums, which is gonna allow him to get some tourism and culture at the same time, while at the moment he's not actually getting pressured by that big of an army. And yeah, there we go. We got Egypt actually getting 3 tiles to attack into La Rochelle. It's gonna be hard for these knights alone to actually attack into that city center. You can see it's actually 49 strength, while the knight only does 53 if he attacks there. Well, he's gonna sacrifice a lot of the health of these units. Fortunately for the city of La Rochelle, these Marion chariot archers cannot all attack into that city center, and we do need to see if we're gonna have him position them in such a way. Well, actually he can't even position them in such a way that he can attack that. Moon's Wrath, good evening, sir. I walked away for 20 minutes and y'all ducked him. Yeah, they got me, man. They showed me fit pics. I know, you know, on my Discord over there, a lot of fit pics. Okay, Kerrnel is 2 turns away from getting his machinery, which is going to allow him to upgrade these crossbows, which is going to be quite tough to deal with. We do see DeluxePhilippe did manage to move the knight out of danger's way. And we do need to see if he's going to manage to get La Rochelle. I do have to point out these trebuchets are going to take their good old time to get there. And I gotta say, it would have been quite nice if he would have managed to get into the borders of Marseille and took that city down first. He did try to go against La Rochelle, and well, you see what's happening here. We do have also new builders coming out from Egypt, and looking at the era score over here, we do have era screen. I mean, IPO this time with a pen brush, a voice golden age on 50 science and 183 culture. Whoa, he does have 78 faith a turn with let's see how much tourism, 87 tourism. Not bad for this turn. We do have Morti also with golden age. He's in a pen brush and voice golden age, still on 5 cities, and I do see he did build a little bit of an army here, but I can't say this is a big army to go against his opponent. Hattusa is DeluxePhilippe's, and I think he should actually take it down quite quickly. That will maybe incur the wrath of Egypt, but still it's going to be worth it to take it away from his opponents. We do have a path with a pen brush and voice golden age on China, right next to Egypt. You do see a few horses starting to swim over here to the west side, and we do see some industrial zones coming up from Taiwan. We do have libraries coming up here from his city centers. 87 science with 60 culture with that pen brush and voice golden age. He did start to build a few of these great walls, and we do need to see if that's gonna serve him right. Production capabilities going up. Industrial zones are, as you can see, appearing in his city centers, and yes, he does need to get his workshops done alongside those factories. Well, it's gonna take him quite a bit of time to try to get to industrialization. We do have DeluxePhilippe with a pen brush and voice this time on 80 science and 61 culture, 127 production versus Kerrnel's 91. We do see them fighting off over here, and it does look like La Rochelle. Is this? Wait, I don't think it can fall. I honestly don't think it can fall, unless maybe the trebuchet goes in. Like if the trebuchet swaps, wait, can he shoot from this? He should be able to shoot from the hill against the city center of La Rochelle. Yeah, that actually might be a thing. It's all up to the moves of Kerrnel. If he does manage to get this tile over here, he can actually save La Rochelle. If not, that city's gone. That city's gone. Well, we do have new meta times coming up from his main cities. We do have a pikeman coming out, a new pikeman coming around there, and I do see France did just buy a builder. He's trying to actually chop out ancient walls. Unfortunately, it will take him 2 turns to chop that, and yeah, that might not be enough time, to be honest. Like, he needs to move on the 2-2 tile and then chop. This should have been happening a lot earlier. We do have also Moon with a pen brush and voice golden age on Ptolmeic, 72 science with 59 culture. Still got quite a few cities, getting some Saka horse archers out for good measure, and to poke against Sweden. We do need to see if he's gonna have enough units to actually attack into that bad boy. Yeah, let's see. DeluxePhilippe lost a unit, lost another unit. Oh no, did not get the first moves in. Now is he gonna get the second moves in? That's the question. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Trebuchet attacking La Rochelle. La Rochelle getting attacked and taken down. This man at arm is dead. This man at arm. Oh my god. Well, it's already put under siege, but there aren't that many units to take back the city. He does have a decent amount of strength on these pikemen. The knights cannot efficiently attack into the pikemen, but they could attack into the men at arms, to be honest. And we do think, I do think this man at arms is actually going to be taken down by the Marianos. Yeah, I think that's going to happen. Wait, yeah, come on, he has 2 more Marianos that could move here, and this knight should definitely move here. Never mind, he has another one. I didn't see that one in the south. Crossbows are also coming around here. It looks like the majority of the army of France did get taken down. It takes him quite a bit of time to upgrade these other units. Where are the wait, where are the builders on France? Wait, this is the builder of France, one. I don't see any other. Well, there's another one being trained over here in Toulouse, but it's gonna take a while. Is it only me, or is anyone else always rooting for the defending nation? Yeah, to be honest, yeah, a lot of the times it happens to me as well. Well, La Rochelle got away from under siege, and we do see that he's gonna need to somehow Kerrnel is gonna need to get back these units into his own borders. Even though he does have a few pikemen over there, it's not an easy possibility for them to take back La Rochelle, and there's way too many ranged units over here. Egypt will get the opportunity to upgrade these Marianos into crossbows, and the crossbows will do quite a bit of damage. In the Hills Damp, we do have a mind blow on 220 gold per turn. He did manage to actually send quite a few trade routes to his partner over here, to his ally in Age of Empire, Vicky Age of Empire. We do also see he did manage to improve multiple cities, even got these in the south, and I do want to see, oh wait, DeluxePhilippe actually raised that city. He didn't want, okay, I mean, yeah, he didn't want that city anyway, I guess. And there is a possibility for him to keep on taking units here from Kerrnel. That is surprising, by the way, that he actually raised that city before he upgraded the Marianos. I guess he did shoot with most of them, so he didn't have the upgrade button. 0815, you put points on them also. Well, we're gonna need to see if France is gonna manage to keep away Egypt from his borders. Now it looks like the river is gonna give France over here a bit more defense, and yes, this is why I was calling out at the beginning that he should have definitely settled on the other side of the river. He would have had an extra +5 on his city defense, and it would have been a lot harder for Egypt to actually get across the river and attack into the units of France. Yeah, I think he could have, I mean, this would have been the same city placement otherwise than this city. Like, he shouldn't have put it over here on the 2-2. I honestly don't know why he put it. He didn't want to probably spend the gold. That's the only thing I can think of. Like, spend the gold to get the coffee. Getting greedy at the beginning, not always a good thing. We do have foreign ministry coming up from Beijing. I do see a foreign ministry coming up from England, Age of Empire. We do have harbor shipping projects coming out here, and yes, there will be a fight on the seas here. And now that Netsky did upgrade his caravels, he doesn't have a lot of them, although he is going to get a lot of production going. And we do have already industrial zones coming around in the English series, the Netsky series, Age of Steam, and of course in the Yield tab we do have him on 158 production, while Mindblow is only on 96. The gold difference between them is quite massive though. There's a lot of gold generated on Mindblow. Now we do also need to see if Moon is going to start moving towards the borders of his opponent. Looks like yes, the Saka Horsagers are taking the good old time. It would have been quite nice to actually have a city to the southeast where he could send a trader to Pokrovka, so he can build a road to be and to make it much easier. We do have actually the first tourist. The first tourist is on IPO on Christina, and yeah, he's going higher and higher in the tourism screen. 113 tourism points still now. We do have actually, let's see, great people. Sweden making 10 great writer points a turn, 6 great artist points a turn, and 3 musicians. Now looking at the screen, he did manage to recruit, let's see, 1 writer, 2 writers, 3 writers, 4 writers. Yeah, 4 writers already. Well, I say already, but to be honest, it's a bit late. Statue of Zeus coming up from Norrköping. IPO is gonna try to get to his unique unit, the Carolean, which is a replacement Pike shop. A very strong unit. If it doesn't move, it does get extra points of movement, and it also gets extra points of strength per unused movement. Extremely good to use. Art museums coming up from Göteborg. I do see a pikeman are, wow, 15 turns to producing Karlstadt. That is insane. We do need to see if Stockholm is going to get the great library, and I gotta say it does feel like Sweden is gonna get his defensive units, especially with Statue of Zeus, which is gonna give him like what, 6 units plus support unit, the battering ram, to make use of. We do have him actually with cities on wow, 7 and 8 production. By the way, look at this city, 7 food, 8 production on Helsingborg. So that's 1 biome, 2 biomes, 3 biomes, 4 biomes. Did he get snow? No, he needs to get snow. He definitely needs to get the 5th biome going. Sweden is the scariest free Civ 4 culture game. Literally, people speedrun culture wins with Sweden. Yeah, exactly. Lumonpad also, good evening, sir. No culture contest, looking rough. Yeah, we do need somebody to actually put down a few theater squares to get that defense up, or at least pressure Sweden more, try to take her cities away from her. Okay. Marseille is going to be taken down as well. That's going to be the second city of France taken away from him. Let's actually take a look on the west side here. Moon getting that settled finally to the southeast. He does have the first Saka horse archers getting onto the front line, but it's too late. Sweden did manage to get his spearmen. And looking at the tech side over here, we do have IPO going for education and nationalism coming up in 2 turns extremely quickly. We're going to have those corded up units. We do see again England is in the south building up an army. Did manage to get his coursers going, and that will help him take Hattusa quite quickly, even push towards the Egyptian borders. That's going to be quite a tough one for actually Egypt to handle. He doesn't have new units coming out of his cities quickly, but he does benefit from 130 gold and 155 production. Looking at the gold generation here on AOW, we do have a decent amount of gold across the board, while yes, DeluxePhilippe is going to need to use his production soon. He might actually just use the gold of his teammates to buy out a few units to get some knights out. Now we do need to see also if China is going to make use out of those units. Where did he send the units? I'm pretty sure. Oh, hello. We do have 2, 4, 5 coursers upgraded over here from China, moving to the south. They might actually arrive to the east of the city of Bristol, and if all of the army of England is being deployed to Hattusa, all of these cities are going to be left open and arrive for the picking. Oh, this is going to be nice. Pat over here doing the big brain moves. We do have Marseille taken down. That city is going to rebel in 3 turns, but I do think actually these Marianos should get the promotions, especially in crossbows. We do have level 2 Marianos over here that I guess he's benefiting from the extra movement at the moment on them, but he's not getting the points from the general, nor is he getting the extra points from the extra strength points of that crossbow technology. Also China playing like the Vikings. I mean, you know, you got to, man, you got to. My strategy is versus AI only, okay, before anyone flames me. No, it's all good, man, it's all good. It's same in FFA with rock banding. Akeli Mono calling it out. China might lose everything. Wait, China might lose everything? Why do you call China out? China, this China? Why do you think he's gonna lose everything? More England to God of England. Damn, where is Eleanor? Yeah, that is a good question. Eleanor just fell off a cliff in the player's choices. It lost the extra points of what, culture, I believe it was, from getting the... Wait, was it culture? It was something. Oh, the extra points of something out of the districts that he has, like 2 culture per campus, 2 culture per industrial zone, and so on, from the Great Works. And after that change, nobody wanted to play it. They tried, but nobody wanted to play it afterwards. If he doesn't wait until Victoria attacks when England is perfect defensive position. In perfect defensive position. It looks like Sweden is the only win condition for their team. Yeah, it kind of looks like it. But to be honest, there's not a lot that can be done against Sweden, especially if he does manage to get to Caroleans. It's going to be very hard for Scythia to get to the correct technology to actually get there. And yes, we do have IPO only with 61 science, so you know that might help. Even if we see cord up spearmen, it is going to be quite interesting. Didn't he get pikemen? Wait, he didn't get... Oh my god, he didn't get pikeman technology. He's going for Mahabali Temple from Nürnberg, Queen's Bibliothèque finishing up next turn. I do have to point out these knights of DeluxePhilippe are going to be stopped by the pikemen of Kerrnel. And yes, he does still have 6 cities that he can use over here. He's pumping out a few crossbows to help him with the defense. And I do see more traders are coming about there. Okay, he did manage to finally get the correct defensive line to the southeast of Paris and southwest of Amboise. Okay, Sweden getting some horses. Still, the Saka horse archers do a lot of damage against these units of IPO, and by the looks of it, Moon is bringing more on the map over here. Very good, but now we do have Swedish crossbows coming about. Pikemen also coming about. They're going to be more than strong enough to keep up these, keep away these Saka horse archers. 35 against 66, not a good matchup. We do need to see if Netsky is going to manage to do anything with his caravans. Looks like he only sent one to deal with, to scout around over here what's happening in the middle part, and that's about it. He doesn't have a fleet going, and I do see his production numbers are going way higher. 216 production versus Morti's 105 and Mind Blow's 100. Still, let's actually take a look over here. Yeah, the majority of the army of England is actually going towards Hattusa, and I do see DeluxePhilippe is moving a few horses in the south, which of course can actually get at some point the courser upgrades. Looking at the tech side over here, DeluxePhilippe is 2 turns away from his own castles. We still don't have a spy actually from Catherine de Medici into the cities of Egypt. I don't know where that spy went. Didn't wait? Oh, Kerrnel actually never finished castles. Oh, that's a big boo-boo. Castles, even if it was early, and even if it did make him lose all of his army, it still could have given him that extra +3 diplomatic visibility over his opponent, and it would have been making things a little bit easier, especially since Egypt did have a spy into his cities. That's wait, only +3. Wait a second, listening post. Okay, both of them got printing. Oh no, wait, sorry, Catherine de Medici, never mind, it has a base one, base extra diplo, that's why. Okay, Victor moving in Abydos, establishing in 1 turn. Abydos actually got placed in a non-freshwater position, still benefits from good times to work. And by the looks of it, these England coursers, these English coursers are starting to walk into the borders of Hattusa to try to take that city away. Now, DeluxePhilippe shouldn't have a lot of envoys in this city, but it looks like he does. Wait a second, why is that city so weak? Oh, Hattusa never actually got a classical unit. Okay, W, man. It's 13 from outside the influence. It only needs one single classical unit, and boom, Hattusa is gonna be fine. Let's see, we do have a general coming up from England. It took him quite a while to get this Ethelflaed general, and by the looks of it, China's units, oh, wait, they're actually going to Newcastle upon Tyne. They're going for the head of England, Age of Empire. Whoa, I mean, that's gonna be a nice one. That, I'm not gonna lie, that's actually gonna be a nice one. 2, 4, 5 units, they're probably gonna give their whole health over here to take the city of Newcastle upon Tyne. That might happen. Now we do have Sheffield coming up here with campus, and I do see he's getting a theater square from Hull, plus 3 here theater square. We do have over here next to Karlstadt quite a few units, Saka horse archers. A lot of Saka horse archers are coming up from Scythia, but they're figuring out the pikeman corps are a bit too much for them to handle. They can deal with the horses, they can deal with the crossbows. The pike and shot corps are just way too strong, and that's not, if you imagine, Carolean corps or Carolean army soon, because, you know, IPO's culture is just going higher and higher. 257 points of culture right now with 182 production. He does benefit from 157 tourism and getting Grandmaster Chapel in 1 turn. Works on chopper, pretty sure tanks are heavy cav, and it doesn't work. Can you show China's vision? Yes, China's vision. Let's see, China's vision. So he knows about the other cities, but he doesn't know about how the land looks like over here. Not all of it, at least. They're going right by the Viking boats. Yeah, well, while these armies of England are all deployed to the north, he's gonna get a very big surprise in his capital city. Also, Sweden about to take fascism for minus 50% unit cost in this war. That's gonna be quite impressive, I gotta say. We're gonna need to see when IPO is gonna get there. If he's getting fascism way before Scythia can actually apply power against him, and yeah, that's probably gonna happen. It's gonna be a sad day for AOW. I don't think there can be any city taken away from France anymore. It looks like there are enough pikemen now on the defense in the correct positions. They built a wall, and these knights are just out of their reach at the moment. They're out of their how to say technological level. This is the direct counter of the knights. You just need, at this point, you just need melee units. We do have Aketatan getting a campus. We do have actually Deluxe going over 100 science on 107 with 89 culture. Pat is 126 with 78, and he does benefit right now from 245 gold a turn. China is just booming when it comes to economy. He did manage to connect all of his empire with Egypt, and as you can see, it helped them out so much. We do have him also on 165 production because he did manage to build quite a few shipyards and got these industrial zones going. This helps him out even in the weaker cities get that production going. It's going to be important for Shenyang to get it. For example, even if it's a +2, it's going to turn into a +4 with the double card, and then you can build the workshop and so on and so forth. Now, Pat, actually, I gotta say he should be going for top 3. He should really be going for top 3. He should be going for how to say industrialization right now. I don't think it helps him at all to actually go bottom 3, but oh well, it is what it is. He's going for engineering, so I don't know, maybe he wants, wait, can he even build some aqueducts? I don't think he can even build some aqueducts. No. He didn't expand in these tiny islands either. I was expecting him to get a few settlers, like at least 2 settlers on these tiny islands, one over here, one over here. Maybe one to the north. He could settle another city. Not a good one, don't get me wrong, but it's still, you know, a settle for a settle. His coursers are gonna manage to disembark next turn, and we do need to see them get next to the coast so they can disembark in numbers, so they can actually attack Newcastle upon them quickly, and of course not let that city make a defense. I'm pretty sure there's still gonna be enough time for that city center to get walls up though. Newcastle upon Tyne is quite productive. It is 27 production, and he should be able to 2-turn walls. How much is ancient walls? Wait a second. Ancient walls. We do have 100 production, so 50 production on normal speed. Yeah, it's 2 turning walls. Yeah, it's 50. It's 50. Like all of the numbers over there are in standard speed, so we're playing on online, so you need to cut them in half. Okay, coursers just bought immediately with faith. This is gonna help Sweden push all of these Scythian Saka horse archers out of his territory. These coursers do 2-shot the Saka horse archers, and they don't take a lot on defense. Let me actually take a look at how much faith does he benefit from. 94 faith at 10, not bad actually, with 184 production. Gonna finish Mahabori Temple next turn in your comping, and he does have 7 out of 36 already tourists. He's being defended by Mindblow when it comes to the seas over here against the Age of Empire, Age of Steam. Now, unfortunately for Age of Steam, he didn't prepare a navy, and that's actually going to come back to haunt him. He's trying to get his production numbers up, and of course, we don't see actually theater squares or something that could help him defend the culture. We don't see we don't see anything from Scythia either, while Sweden is just getting higher and higher in tourism. He's building up more amphitheaters. He's going to start recruiting more of these greater writers, and yeah, 16 points a 10 is gonna make him go very quickly through those. We do have the Egyptian army actually retreating from the borders of France. He did leave France with 42 science and 29 culture, only 2 gold a turn. It's going to be quite tough for France to recover from this, but at least it is surviving with 6 cities. We do see Hattusa actually. Wait a second. Hattusa survived. Kek. How did Hattusa survive? I'm very confused at this point. There are like 3-4 courses. They should have just attacked the city center and it would have died. How did it survive? Anyway, Newcastle upon Tyne is getting a surprise. Well, I want to say it, but I think you know it. We do have China coming up over here with these corsairs coming up on the east side, and by the looks of it, we do have them D-Daying on the coast, disembarking on the coast. We do need to see if this, yeah, ancient walls, yeah, that's what's gonna help him, not corsair. It's too late for the Corsair. Do they have gold though? They do have gold, so they could buy him a unit here in Newcastle upon Tyne. Yeah, even if it's like just a knight, it needs to beef up the garrison defense strength. Even though, to be honest, it's fine. The ancient walls are gonna finish next time. He put in the card. It's fine. 39 production, and the card, it's all that it needs. The card I'm talking about, the half cost wall card, like limes, 50% production towards walls. Easy peasy. Now we do have IPO building bullshit. Man, he's fighting and building wonders at the same time. So cool. Let's actually see if there's gonna be anything happening from Scythia. So these Scythian Saka horse archers are basically like 30 tons late. We're 1068. They should have been here at 1030. 38. Something around that, like between 30 and 38. They should have been already here, but yeah, anyway, Moon did manage to get a decent amount of face generation with a 20 faith per turn. He keeps on buying them as much as possible, even from the front cities. He did choose to go on the coast as quickly as possible, and yes, he does have 150 gold per turn, but it doesn't look like it helps him that much, especially since we do have so much tourism coming up from Sweden and not that big of a defense. Let's see how fast he's gonna get to chew through this. 183 tourism a turn. Whoa, 183 tourism a turn, while the defender is DeluxePhilippe with 100 culture, I believe. Let's actually take a quick peek. DeluxePhilippe with 36 domestics, yes. Colosseum coming up from Rakedet. Okay, that's gonna be a big boost over here in not only culture but also his amenities in his whole empire. Rakedet is still lower in amenities, -3. It's a 14 pop city. A lot of people in that city center. Looks like he's starting to work on Mexico City to the northeast, and he might actually take that city down quite quickly. He does have Marion Chetrachas and Trebuchets able to fire, and we do need to see if he's gonna manage to put it under siege. In the south, Newcastle upon Tyne did finish the walls. It's a 57 defense strength city, way too strong for these Chinese units to go through it, but they're still gonna get a lot of benefits from pillaging these tiles. They got to pillage the guy from Plaza. We're probably gonna see them pillage 3 or 4 mines, which are gonna actually pay for themselves right now. All of the upgrades will pay for themselves. 168 gold per mine over here. He does have the raid card with 50% income from these from these raids. Still a good pillaging squad, and it definitely is putting off England over here. Morti, like, he's not only annoying him, but he's gonna force him to delay a lot of his plans to defend against this. Yeah, we do have also quite a few new courses coming up from Egypt, and some pre-built knights over here in the form of Civ6 that could actually try to go against England next in the south. We do need to see if France is actually going to move forward, but I gotta say he's kind of locked in place over here with this line of pikemen. I'm pretty sure he's very, I would say, how do you say it, man? How do you say it? Not frozen. He's reluctant to actually move out of his borders again. He did try to move, and when he tried to move, Egypt just cut him off quickly and managed to do a lot of damage. Took away 2 cities from him. Okay, shipyards coming up from Elizabeth, 135 production, still not on the same level as Netsky. Netsky did go up so quickly here with 388. Unfortunately, he does need the next population level so he can put down those theater squares so he can start defending instead of DeluxePhilippe. DeluxePhilippe did get a big jump in culture with 121 culture a turn right now from Colosseum. And we do have also new theater squares coming up in Shedet, and I do see he actually will need a lot of projects to actually get these writers. I think that was a project of 19 points. I don't think that's real. Does he have a theater square somewhere? He should have a theater square somewhere. I just don't see it. Wait, it doesn't? No, that's... Bro, there's something wrong here. Oh, there we go. He's getting Theater Square Festival projects. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, that's the Theater Square over here. When CC80W? Well, I guess when they're gonna see the culture victory. IPO is 10 out of 39, and we do need to see if Sweden over here is gonna manage to chew through the whole Scythian army. Now, Scythia is bringing a few knights on the map, and with the generals, these are gonna be quite strong. Sweden actually needs to be careful with these courses. She shouldn't send them so far into these Saka horse archers, because as you can see, yes, they don't do a lot of damage, but there are a lot of them, and this is a basically like death out of 1,000 stings, or how do you call it? Why English citizens smiling and waving at the brave Scythian raiding party? Yeah, well, it's Scythian, what do we say? England is getting his, factories going. He's getting coal power plants going, getting ready to maybe do something later on. We do have him with 171 science and 88 culture. Now, we do need to see if he's going to be strong enough to attack into Mind Blow. That would be a choice over here to try to attack on the coast against Elizabeth, or try to do something on land. Now, it's going to take him a long time to actually go back on the bottom three to get everything going, and it looks like labs are actually going to be his choice. Scientific theory coming up in 2 tests. J800, also good evening, sir. Death from 1,000 cuts. That's what it is. Death from 1,000 cuts. Thank you, totally forgot. 460 production, gonna be a nuke fest. If they get to nukes, yes, if they get to nukes, it's not easy to actually get to nukes, even now. Sure, he does have the production, but he still needs a lot more science to actually get there and build the projects, and then build the actual nukes, and build the planes, and there's so much more to get. In the meantime, of course, he does need to actually defend somehow IPO, or slow him down. We do have more of these amphitheaters being built here. Walls in Karlstad. Looks like IPO did get the message that he needs to retreat here, and he did. We do have temples coming around from Stockholm, while he didn't actually get to settle more cities. 2, 4, 6, 7 cities getting Theater Square Festival projects. Oh my god, he's gonna get the musicians. He gonna get the musics. He gonna get the beat. He gonna get the sounds of nature playing for him. Okay, campus research projects coming around here. This actually tells me they're starting to try to get to Newton. By the looks of it, the happy scientist got picked up by China, and I do see, of course, the campus will get that 2 housing. Looking at China, he's on 187 science with 92 culture. Still has quite a few units in the works here. I do see 3 more turns until the medieval era is gonna finish, and the pillage squad is still here next to the city of Newcastle upon Tyne. I'm actually surprised this mine somehow is still alive. I'm pretty sure he's just gonna pillage the aqueduct, because why not? That's still gold, right? The aqueduct gives you gold, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know how. Honestly, I don't know how an aqueduct gives you gold, but sure. Pillage award, gold. How does it give you gold? Do you turn bricks into gold or something? Yeah, anyway, it is what it is. True, but even getting bombers first, there should be enough to stop Sweden. If you get there fast enough, that's what I'm saying. If you get there fast enough, it's not a given they're getting there fast enough. Because look, another 3 points, 13 out of 41. Computer says Victor is in 14, and I'm pretty sure he didn't get a lot of tourism rolled over. So he has 211 passive tourism without any rock bands. When is he gonna get to rock bands? I think that's the question. Can he play rock bands? Yes, he can actually play quite a few rock bands in English territory, in Mindblow's territory. He has 1, 2 wonders, a few of these campuses, harbors to play on. Yeah, I mean, it's enough. They take it down and sell the part for to someone else. Yeah, I guess you can sell the bricks, the stones. Oh, what is it made of? Like big chunks of something? Pretty sure it's not. Wait, let me see. Aqueduct building materials. Stone, brick, and volcanic cement. Romans built aqueducts and other constructions using a mixture of stone, brick, and volcanic cement known as pozzolana. Pozzolana. Okay, that just sounds weird. Okay. I mean, how do you break? Oh my god, how do you actually break this down to actually make it useful? Because it's like, oh, I don't know, man. Ancient cement they don't want you to know about. Yeah, the ancient cement that actually built harbors in previous Phoenician cities. Not sure if you guys know that documentary, but they found out in the north of Egypt and on the west of Israel, there were actually harbors being built into actually the water over there, into the shallow water, to create trading hubs for the Roman boats. Incredible engineering, man, incredible. Salty Capybara, thieves in Saxony somehow stole an entire road and made money off that. I bet you can make money off stealing an aqueduct. Wait, an entire road? Did they steal the asphalt? What? What? I mean, I totally get it. Like it happens here in our country as well. Like thieves stealing, how to say, railroad tracks, or they even cut the metal from like very how do you call it, very old trains and stuff like that, and sell them. But yeah, I didn't hear about entire roads. What is phase generation of Sweden? Will need a lot of rock bands. Sweden has 124 phase a turn, and he does have 361 in the bank right now. He has a decent amount of production, so he can actually get his units with faith. And we do see that Scythia is building up crossbows here. Scythia does have 120 science, and I do see he's 4 turns away from ballistics. And that is a good technology to actually attack into the Swedish units, but unfortunately, by the time he gets there, metal casting will be discovered by Christina, and Caroleans will come out to play. Those Caroleans, man, they can actually withstand the field cannons quite nicely. Yes, they stole the asphalt. It sounds too silly, but it works somehow. Wow, I cannot believe they actually stole asphalt. I mean, as far as I know, you can't even like melt it down and then redo it. Like, what are you gonna do with it? It's so weird. Okay, another city taken down here. Do we have in the culture screen? Okay, there we go. 15 out of 42 for IPO. It does look like, yes, we do have 42 defenders at the moment. DeluxePhilippe did manage to get a bit more defenders. And by the looks of it, he's on 136 culture with 168. Oh my god, his defense is going to go down. Next turn, his defense is going to go down. He's going to lose his pen brush and voice golden age. And around like what, 40 culture is going to be wiped off the defender here. While IPO is going to, yes, lose some culture, he's gonna still have the tourism. We do have IPO urbanization next turn, which puts him extremely close to getting Cold War. Let's see. So where is it? Urbanization is over here. Mass media is next. Mobilization is gonna come soon after. He can go towards ideology and then directly to Cold War, bypassing fascism or democracy. Okay, what's happening in the scientist screen? Did anybody get to recruit the good one? No, Newton didn't actually get picked. We do have Isodor Miletus picked up by Age of Steam, and looking at the ERA score points over here, we do have IPO going for another golden. He's the one with Netsky that are gonna get golden. Both of them did manage to get to the correct points. Tyresian also, why the hell is France still building units? That is a very good question. I would have thought he's gonna switch at least to building Guard Imperial Prep. Oh, I mean, he's never gonna get to Guard Imperial. Never mind. Like gunpowder. Maybe you do need military science. It's a long way, but at least you do get military science, right? So maybe he's gonna get his guard Imperials to work on Egypt at some point. Okay, Hattusa being defended by the Egyptian units. We do have a few knights being deployed, a few coursers being deployed. Now England is going to defend with his own men at arms and the pikemen. That's not an easy defense to push through. We still have a strong economy coming up from both teams, but a lot more coming up from PaTT. 361 gold attempt for China, sending those traders to DeluxePhilippe. And we do have actually, oh my god, I think it's double the amount of gold that their opponents are making, if not more. Now we're also going to have a pause in just 1 minute and a half over here, and we're going to see through the Congress what's going to happen. Habub is saying no. Habub is telling Moon on the Scythian army, he's saying you may not pass. If you pass towards the Swedish borders, your armies will be hungry. You're gonna run out of water. You're not gonna get there intact with all of your people. A lot of people will die. Oh my god, man. Like, this is Habub, man. Habub strikes at all of the bad moments. This is unfortunate. We do have Isidore of Miletus being deployed over here in Leicester to actually get Rule Valley going. I do see campus research projects coming up in London, and I do see shipyards coming up over here, Norwich and Geneva. Okay, so pause for 5 minutes. We got a World Congress. It looks like they're gonna have a choice between units of the Colossal Pranage, the +5 Congress, of course the Diplo, and the, something in democracy, or I should say government type. 2 minutes and we're gonna come back, guys, and we'll see what happens over here. Ooh, they actually finished it fast and you got it. They did not split it, and let's take a look at the damage. Christina, -2 Diplo points. Oh, well, I guess he doesn't care about Diplo. 17 out of 49 tourists over here. He's getting bigger when it comes to tourism. We do have IPO with 243 tourism a turn. Theocracy coming up for him, and by the looks of it, Moon is starting to get his field cannons going. We do not have yet Sweden with his unique unit. He's going to get it next turn, and he's going to get mobilization next turn. That's going to allow him to army up his units, but he doesn't have a lot of them available. Also, Lumon Pand calling out that no split. We do see a lot of favor still available for. Wait, they didn't even try? They didn't even try. Look at them. They didn't even try. They just let their opponents minus them, and that's it. Whoa. They got the other ones. They got Theocracy and they got the anti-calves. Wait, no, they didn't get anti-calves. It's 37-37. Whoa. Whoa. 37-37, and yes, me and the computer did vote correctly. Rip. 37-37, man. They tried. What can I say? They tried. Now let's actually take a look over here. We do have Egypt repositioning his army to his mainlands, getting some armies to the south. Let's see if China is going to get something new. He's getting his coal power plants going, and we do need to see if he is going to get a new unit to actually attack into England here. Now England knows he is susceptible to attacks from the Chinese cities. We do have also new entertainment complexes coming around from Sweden. He did manage to get the Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. That's one of the first musicians. I think that was the first musician. Age of Steam did manage to get Isaac Newton for the universities providing him the extra science, and we do have Deluxe actually falling down to 100 culture from 140 plus that he had. We're going to need to see if he's going to keep up his advantage when it comes to defending this, and we do need to see if he is going to pump out to more of these. Yeah, he's going damage control now. He's doing a lot of Theater Square festival projects, so he can try to delay his opponent as much as possible from actually taking that down, taking that culture victory. Hong Kong is also going to go down. DeluxePhilippe has a city on the west side. I think he can take it for himself if he wants to. Not a good city, but still it has quite a few improved tiles there. Yeah, we do have Elizabeth also with quite a few traders, entertainment complexes, so he can get some amenities, grading granaries, and I do see he's also well, never mind. Sweden Carolean cores. Let's see. Yeah, these field cannons barely touch them. They barely touch them, and the cuirassiers are just dying attacking into the Caroleans. Level 1 field cannon still barely touched them. He just needs to get a lot more. I gotta say, IPO does definitely need to get a lot more, and these are just cores. You can imagine when he's gonna get armies. I see Karlstadt is getting a new theater square. When I do notice Armor is coming up from Norrköping, he did manage to plug in most of the works there. Since he does have Aquadana, he can actually work all of the musics, giving him quite a bit of a boost when it comes to his tourism count. 278 tourism per turn now. That's quite a bit of an offensive tourism there. We do have also Netsky reaching 255 science with 95 culture. PaTT is 214 with 70, while DeluxePhilippe is 178 and 118. One of the strategies could be to actually take out their opponent's units, but I do see France did manage to get a level 2 spy into his opponent, making his units quite strong with a +9 intel benefiting against Egypt. That's going to be quite something. We do need to see if Scythia is also going to manage to do something against Sweden to try to slow him down, while I do see Sweden is actually deploying a few units. Oh, aerodromes are coming down. Netsky, it's team power in 2 turns, nationalism in 1. We do need to see if he's gonna get there. The viewers were calling this out. We might see bombers going against his opponent. Give me a second over here. I just need to fix some permissions. Pump. Oh, I see. I just realized the easy way to make everything available. Okay. 2 plus and this and that. Okay. Rule Valley coming up in 7:30 in Leicester. It does look like it's going to take a while. The shipyards are also coming out. 549 production coming up from Netsky, and is getting his campus research projects going. It looks like the next one is Dimitri Mendeleev for the 50% production towards research labs. Not bad to have, especially since it's not that expensive. 270 points. Egypt is trying to get the projects in. He's going to get to recruit another great writer. I do see Sweden on 34 great musician points a turn. He probably just finished the project for those, and we do need to see if his production is going to manage to keep up the necessary the supply chain for his Caroleans to get onto the front line there. He has a new Caroleans coming about here. I do see Hong Kong got defeated and got destroyed over here, raised to the ground by DeluxePhilippe. Now we do have Scythia with quite an impressive amount of cities here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 cities coming up from Scythia. Not all of them improved, but he is starting to pump out cuirassiers from quite a few of them, getting his production capability up. We do have Moon on 229 production versus IPO's 226, but I gotta say IPO does benefit from some extra points of faith also per turn, which I'm pretty sure he needs to save up so he can actually buy rock bands. Looking at the tech side here, he's going mass media in 2 turns, siege tactics in 1. He's gonna need steel walls, even though I gotta say Netsky is going for steam power. He's gonna get quite quickly to radio and then go towards advanced flight. He's gonna get that available option to actually get the bombers quickly, and with that economy they can just straight up buy the bombers if they need to be fast on this. He does have a lot of production available anyway, so that will help him out build them quickly if necessary. Also, we do need to see if he has aluminium though. I do see, yeah, he does have an aluminium tile in his capital. That's fine. Any other? Okay, that's one single aluminium tile. Okay, I mean it's not that big, but still it's good enough. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna get his airports going. You do see he's building his hangars, and yeah, he's gonna get quite a few airports for the extra aluminium per turn. That's gonna be quite necessary. 2 aluminium tiles. He has one in Blackburn. Very nice. He doesn't know about it yet, but he does have one in Blackburn. We do have Morti actually just sitting over here. He couldn't manage to get more cities out, and yes, he did try to take out Hattusa. Now Hattusa is a 59 defense strength city, and it's going to be very hard to push. Not only that, but it's also defended by the Egyptian troops. Let's see. Wow, somebody just saying hello. Well, hello back. Well, let's see. What do we have? China here. We do have calves coming around. The Kilvaki in 3 turns from Taiwan. Yeah. Okay. So we're talking helicopters here. We're talking helicopters coming up from PaTT to go against England. Okay, not bad. We're going to see if England is gonna, it's in Age of Empire over here, is gonna manage to get good technology to defend against those helicopters, because they're gonna be very annoying. He's trying to get in. Oh, he went into sterilization. This might not be enough time for him to go back on the bottom 3 and get steel, and even with steel he's still gonna get pillaged all over the place. Now that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. Let's see what's gonna happen here with Scythia going up against the Swedish Caroleans. They still are not armies, and they still are strong enough to withstand the cuirassiers. I'm pretty sure even the normal Carolean can withstand the and yeah, there we go. And this Carolean doesn't even benefit from so first of all, it's -5 from the military resolution. Second of all, he doesn't get the unused movement points damage. If you would have gotten that, it's like another what, 9 points. He gets 3 or 4. Let me take a look. Is it 3 or 4 for each? 3. Okay, that's quite something. We do have also Sweden going for military science in 5 turns, and that's gonna put him right on track over there towards steel. He does need to get to his ballistics. I'm actually surprised he went military science instead of ballistics over here for his crossbowman core to turn into a field cannon. That would have made things much easier to defend. Wait, is this a biplane? Why don't we actually see the 1 out of 2 numbers here? Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, Cavs coming out from Beijing, Kilvak is running two, more writers being recruited by Deluxe, and he did manage to get 165 culture, 24 out of 69 to go. IPO is gonna have a problem to get this. DeluxePhilippe is also on 68 defenders at the moment. IPO did manage to get to 493 culture with 354 tourism at this point, and he does have the benefits of 247 production. We do see him getting Theatre Square festivals for more musicians. I'm pretty sure he probably did get everything else going. We do need to see if there's also gonna be a pressure here on the Navy from England. No, we do have one iron cutter, but I'm pretty sure this is Isun Sin just showing up late to the party as usual. Let's see, is it Isun Sin? I don't see it here. I don't see it here. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, Isun Sin actually from. Oh, I see. So he did upgrade one of his boats. Okay, okay. That's not Isun Sin. That was actually on Scythia. Okay, Scythia actually is reluctant to attack into the Swedish defenses. Like these Carolean cores, 100 strength. Yeah, not really a good moment for Moon over here to attack the bombers. He definitely needs the bombers of Netsky to actually push through this defense. Netsky is 2 turns away from getting radio, 1 turn away from getting colonialism, 3 turns away from getting Rule Valley, and he's getting these campus research projects to get there faster and even recruit Dmitry Mendeleev on the way. We do see also Age of Empire benefiting from 6 great engineers, China on 10, we do have Sweden on 10, Scythia is on 3, and then, well, Age of Steam is 20. Sugarman PD squad from Sweden. Wait, where did you see a PD squad from Sweden? Oh, this one single courser or 2 coursers that did manage to get into Liverpool. Yeah, I guess that was a PD squad, a tiny PD squad, but still a PD squad indeed. Let's actually take a look here at what's going on. Cavs. Okay, Yang coming up 4 turns on universities, and of course with more science, well, Pat is gonna get faster to those helicopters refining coming up in 1 turn. He did not manage to actually get steel walls yet. You don't see the walls everywhere, and by the looks of it, he did use his engineer to actually build these ones. I do see Casa de Constatación did get put down by Mindblow. Did actually try to put Forbidden City Casa. Okay, so he's preparing his land so he can get Rock Bandit over here by Sweden, and they definitely need to put as many of those wonders as possible. I did note that Skilva is gonna get built, I'm pretty sure, over here by DeluxePhilippe in 2 turns, but then Forbidden City, I didn't see it anywhere. Let's see if there's any Forbidden City being built anywhere. No, I'm also sure England does have other priorities here. Rule Valley coming up in next turn. No. So yeah, he's at least he's gonna get Forbidden City. Not bad. 4 turns in the city of Hull. Now we do see Casa de Constatación also being built. This is gonna give him well, maybe 1 city point, maybe 2 cities bonuses, and of course those governor titles, which are pretty good. Let's see if IPO is actually keeping his faith. Yes, 667 faith. He knows he's going to get to Rock Band soon, so he wants to keep as much as possible. Ideology coming up in 1 turn here. Ballistics coming up in 2 turns. He's going to get his crossbow core upgrade into field cannons, and that's going to put the fear of God into the Scythian army. We do have more Caroleans coming up from the south, and it does seem like Scythia just built this army, but didn't actually push with it. I'm pretty sure they're waiting for the planes of Netsky to actually do something. We do have more theater squares coming around from DeluxePhilippe, and he's trying to get as many of these theater squares festivals as possible so he can delay this culture victory as long as he can. IPO is on 25 out of 73 domestics. That's actually gonna take him a while to get there. It looks like DeluxePhilippe rolling so much culture from the projects is managing to keep up with the defense for a while here. Let's see if the planes are going to change this dynamic. To be honest, if Sweden falls over here to bombers, if England is going to actually start bombing his cities and going to take 1 city, it's probably going to be CC o'clock. because yeah, they can't do anything. They don't have any other victory condition. As you can see, their science numbers are way weaker than AOW, and it's only Sweden that actually has some form of a victory condition. Oh, ironclad armada coming up from England, one single one. I mean, it's still gonna be tough against these English boats, but I don't think he's gonna move it that low. He's just gonna keep his borders, and that's it. The choke point. And I think the biggest question is, did he... Oh no, he did reveal the aluminium in Blackburn, but he didn't actually get a builder here. They should have more than enough gold on their side to actually buy out builders if need be, and he does have a builder here, which should actually go and improve the aluminium instead of that reinforced or whatever it is next to the city of Geneva. Now we do have to see also how fast he's going to get the airports built in the cities to get the extra aluminium. Taritian also, I don't really see what Two Rives could have done differently, despite building some walls on the French border. Spawn diff beside that. So first of all, on France, the placement of the cities could have been different. Over here, he should have settled on this tile, which would have guaranteed his like the whole tempo, I would say, of France was a little bit different than it should have been. He should have settled Mount Roraima as maybe a third city, if not the second city. He should have settled the second city over here on this pikeman, bought the coffee tile, benefiting from the science and the extra culture, and then he should have gone for campuses instead of going for commercials, benefiting from his allies to upgrade his units. Now, if he would have done that as in two campuses over here, he would have had the science and the culture to keep up with DeluxePhilippe for some time. He would have gotten 2 many times faster and able to build a lot of pikemen faster. He did try. Ox Daniel, he did try to go castles. No, I'm not convinced castles was the way here. With the lack of science, with the difference he had in the stats, I'm not convinced castles would have made a difference. Maybe a +3 on his units would have done something, but by the time that +3 activated, his city was gone. Like that. That was unfortunate what happened here. France should have chopped and improved his land. Alex Faya does also make a good point. Yes, he should have definitely chopped and improved his land a little bit more. He didn't get a lot of builders, and now he has a few of them running around, but yeah, this is a bit too late. 50 science, 36 culture. Yeah, they're probably just waiting. Honestly, they're probably just waiting to see what's happening with Sweden. Cleopatra is locked in defense when it comes to getting that to getting that culture defended. China is trying to make helicopters here, which are gonna actually do quite a bit of damage. Cavs are coming up from multiple cities, and they are getting caught up. Going against England here could be a thing. It's gonna take him a while to actually move there, but yeah, it's possible. The helicopters move quite fast on the seas also. We do have England, Elizabeth trying to make as much gold as he can and trying to build up his empire as efficiently as possible, so Sweden can rock band it, or I should say as juicy as possible for Sweden to rock band it. Scythia is trying to build the army, the land army that England needs, so he can attack into Sweden to take over cities. And yes, we do have quite a few wonders being put down over here from them. I'm actually quite surprised we do have wonders instead of units or something else. Even projects for science would have been a bit faster. Advanced flight coming up in 1 turn, and yes, we will see bombers appearing here soon. They're giving all of the gold to Netsky, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to buy out 2 bombers immediately, and that also will allow them to attack into their opponents. 2 turns? No. So the next turn they're gonna buy the bombers, in the turn after that, yeah, in 2 turns. I guess the biggest question is if he needs to deploy them or not. I think he does have 2 slots over here, so it's fine. And I do see he's gonna get biplanes fighters, so the fighters should be able to do the damage against the Caroleans. The Caroleans defending are 93 defense, and the fighters should be around 100, like 95 to 100. We do have also Venetian arsenal coming up from Geneva. I do see more universities, and no, that builder, man. I think he didn't see the aluminium, honestly, because it's hard for us to see it anyway, unless you go full to the north. It's hard for us to see this aluminium tile also. So I honestly can't blame him for not seeing this. Coal power plants are coming up from Norwich. Okay. Okay, yeah, airports. Bomber, one bomber, only one. Wait, he upgraded his fighters and only bought one bomber. They don't have money. They do have money for another one. They just need to give him. Okay, let's see the first bomber and what he's gonna do. What is he gonna do over here? Deploying the fighters in range of the encampment. Well, I guess he's not gonna take that much damage. And now, yeah, we do have the fighter with 100 strength against the Carolean. We do have the first bomber attacking Karlstadt, and as you can see, oh, two bombers. Okay, never mind. There were two bombers, but okay, that, yeah, that's gone. That's one turn, one city. I mean, if, yeah, that, well, that's it. I'm actually curious how is this not was the CC? I mean, I don't want to criticize or something. This is of course up to the teams on what they choose to do. But with IPO getting attacked here by bombers, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a follow-up attack quite quickly. Göteborg is still in range, and yeah, that's not defended properly. I'm pretty sure Sweden doesn't have enough production. He's gonna try to defend himself, and we do need to see if he can roll over enough tourists. But I find it extremely unlikely since the cities are gonna fall quite quickly. You did see the city with walls. Now Göteborg doesn't have walls, and looking at the tech side here, IPO is gonna be quite a while until he gets his steel walls. He only has 134 science with rifling coming up in 2 tons. So yes, he's gonna have fascism, which is gonna get another +5, but with not so many units, it doesn't actually matter. Fighters will take out the Carolean army here, and yeah, there we go. We will see the bombers attack Göteborg next, probably. I do think he's gonna need to switch around a few how to say, first of all, get an engineer. I don't think does he have an engineer? Does he have an encampment? No, he doesn't have an engineer for airstrips. He's gonna need to use Leicester for some deployment over there, but that actually gives him attack range to Stockholm with 1 bomber. Göteborg is remaining without an army. He's just bombing the units out from the map, and by the looks of it, Moon is getting his field cannon corps already on the battlefield here, slowly moving towards his opponent. These field cannon corps can do the damage against the Carolean armies if necessary. We do have IPO also. Well, did he get fascism? Did he switch into fascism? No, he's still in theocracy. Interesting. Why did he go fascist? Why did he go totalitarian? Oh, okay, there we go. He switched. That's not gonna be enough. Check this out. Like field cannon corps against Caroleans. 92 against 82. Not gonna be enough. Oh well, it is what it is. We're gonna need to see. AOW is better team and has players. Ludicrous man. Bonsoir, monsieur. Oh, just hello there. What's your take for the winner? You mean who do I think is gonna win? I think it's AOW at this point. Like, there's no way. There was a way for maybe like Sweden if he was faster on this, but it looks like Age of Steam over here. Netsky did manage to get to the bombers very, very quickly, and he's gonna have a Venetian arsenal coming up from Geneva. Has an insane amount of production, 700 points. Basically, like he's almost at that point that he has more production than the opponent team combined. Most of his cities are coastal, and he can put cities on the east side. I think what nerfs him a little bit is his lack of an encampment, and I do want to see if he... No, he doesn't. I didn't want to double check this. He needs an encampment so he gets military engineer, so he can actually put pressure on the remaining cities. Now Leicester needs to move the fighter out of here so he can get the bomber in, so he can start attacking Stockholm and Norrköping. I don't think those bombers have enough range from London to Stockholm, but I guess I might be mistaken. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 tiles. No, it's not enough. What bombers are 12 tiles if I remember correctly on attack, right? Bombers 10, they're actually even less. They're 10 range, and jet bomber is what, 15? Yeah, 15. So yeah, he can't attack. Can he even attack Göteborg? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. No, from the city of London, no, but from the aerodrome, yes. Okay, these fighters are tearing apart the Caroleans, newly built Caroleans, and bought with faith over there. All of that faith he tried to build up for those rock bands is going into his units now, and yes, he's trying to get rapid deployment. Whoa, why is he... Well, it is what it is, man. I'm trying to get rapid deployment. Oh, he did manage to get Cold War. Okay, there are 3 rock bands trying to move towards England. That's what's happening. Okay, 3 rock bands trying to move here. I'm in love with that random horse. Aquarius philosophy. Good evening, sir. The random horse. Which one? Wait, there's a random horse somewhere. Where is the random horse? Anyway, when I was on my way back from work, I was thinking either we have won a cultural victory before I got home, or it wouldn't look so good. Yeah, well, it's happening, man. They were trying. They did try. They did try, I gotta say. Well, the bomber did get moved in London aerodrome, and now it will have access to Göteborg. They're just cleaning up the Caroleans before they move in, and Sweden just doesn't have a lot of Caroleans available. We do have the level 2 field cannons of Scythia also getting deployed here. Level 3 coming up soon, and with the help of the fighters, they are tearing apart all of the armies of Sweden. I'm pretty sure he's just waiting for the rock bands to start playing, but he's gonna lose all of that passive tourism, and he didn't actually even manage to get to the halfway point. Okay, Camel training projects coming up in Jonalus. He wants that next general, even though I do see he has El Cid. It's not good. Wait, it's yeah, it's not a good one. He needs an industrial one. He has that's Renaissance. Medieval Renaissance. Okay, aquariums coming up here from England, because why not? Extra amenities are good, and we do have quite a few more turns until these rock bands actually get to play somewhere. This rock band goes to 11. We do have this one, 2 level 1 experience on theater squares. This one, roadies. Okay. Mindblow did put up a Statue of Liberty. Whoa, where did he put that one down? Wait a second, where did he put that one down? I didn't see it. Is it here? Oh, it's here. 17 turns to finish. I mean, that's not going to finish. And Sweden is getting a city on... oh, finally, he's getting a city on the snow here. He should have done this from an earlier stage to try to get a city in the extra. But I think it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Like, maybe he would have gotten to like 70 out of 90. Like, or 100, the tourists. But he still would have died. It's not enough bonus. Okay, let's see the tank maneuvers coming up from Netsky and Scythia. So many hats indeed. 700, 300 production. Woohoo! Yeah, 56 actually on Netsky. This is not even the... I would say not even close to how much we've seen. I do see the aerodrome in Leicester did actually finish, and we do see yes, more Caroleans being deployed, but they're dying just as fast as they're getting out. We do have Scythia moving in and finally deploying all of those field cannons. It does look like those fighters are able to one-shot the Caroleans if they do get the position, and of course in range. We do have 3 bombers being deployed with let's see, enough gold to actually buy another one. I don't know why they're not buying more bombers, honestly. Like, they should definitely just buy more bombers. They have 2 more slots. Just buy the 2 bombers and that's it. Like, this is gonna help out so much to speed up everything. I guess they're thinking, it's fine, we got this, boys, we got this. Let's see, IPO. Well, he's not gonna die completely. He's still gonna have a city there, but for how long? Well, we'll see. We do have some submarine pre-builds, Sea Dogs coming around here from England, and I do see he did actually settle another city on the east side, where he is getting his ironclad armada with galley fleets able to upgrade there. Now, we do have him with so much production, he's probably going to be able to hard build a lot of units anyway. 5 more turns until this era is going to finish, and Göteborg is going down. Oh no, it's not. Kick. well, it was about to go down. That horse didn't get the first move. Netsky did not click the buttons fast enough, and it looks like right now there's quite a bit of a fight over here for each tile. Sweden is trying to defend himself with the Karolians. He's piping them out quite quickly from his cities, but look at that. The bombers are just, and the fighters are taking the note immediately. Yeah, that's another one down. Now you can see how important it would have been to actually get 2 more bombers. They have so much gold. They have like more than 4,000 gold. They definitely can afford another 2 bombers. Another one at least, like, but 2 would be better. Whoa. Okay, so another city falls down to 2, 4, 5, 6 cities. Uppsala just got settled, so I guess that makes up a little bit, but not in the culture screen. We do have in the tourism 461 tourism coming up from IPO, and yes, we do have Kerrolians coming up each turn, but you can see how fast they're dying as well. We also need to see the Rock Band's success or well, failure over here on the lands of England, how much they can actually acquire, how much tourism they can acquire from each place. This is the only thing that their win condition is hanging on. Okay, I'm still waiting for those bombers to be bought. By the way, okay. Wait, he can't reach Stockholm from there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, he can't reach Stockholm. Okay, so 2 of them played and a few thousand points of tourism got acquired. Okay, we got this one with 150 album sales, we got this one with 100, and it looks like the Radical Minds did not get to play this turn, so yeah, there's still a chance, a small chance, but you know, there's a chance. Where there is a chance, there's a will. We do need to see what will happen here.
Boy, wow.
Come on, rock bands, we believe in you. Yeah, hello there, bom dia, Velier. Hello there, sir. Steam and Scythia need infantry or cav to take cities. Yeah, they will need. Well, we're going to need to see if they're going to get new ones. I do see new horses coming around, and there's quite a bit of a massive fleet being built over here in the cities of England. He's getting a lot of pre-built submarines and battleships. You can see the frigates and the sea dogs coming around. I do have to point out Scythia should actually get some cav units. He does have, let's see, in the bank quite a bit of faith. I'm pretty sure he can just buy out cuirassiers and send them to his opponents here. It's gonna take a while until they can finish all of the Carolians, but not a lot. Still no units. Oh, we got tanks. Never mind. We got tanks coming up from Pokrovka. It's gonna take a while to get to the front line, but at least they're gonna be strong. Let's see. Oh, there we go. He bought the tank. Okay, it's fine. We got what 3 turns for it to actually reach Stockholm, and maybe a 4th turn to actually take over Stockholm. Yeah, we do have 4 more turns until the next World Congress, and Carolean corps are well taken down immediately. We do have one rock band dying, the second one died and just got 500 tourism, and well, there is a level 2, the hilarious rivers coming out. I mean, you know, that makes sense, you know, the 2 reefs and the hilarious rivers helping them. It's they're keeping these rock bands in the middle. They're flowing. Let the rivers flow. Yeah, exactly. This Christina is not winning this cultural. Doesn't look like it, man. Doesn't look like it, to be honest. But again, he's trying to do it. I can't really fault him for that. Like, he's trying to do it, you know, like he's giving everything he can to actually make it work. And yes, there aren't that many mistakes made by his opponent, so unfortunately, well, his chances are limited here. We do have this massive fleet coming up from England, actually going towards France. Okay, he can take out 2 cities from France. Can he? Yes, he can. Siege tactics coming up in 2 from Kerrnel, with ironclads attacking into Toulouse and Rennes, with, of course, ironclad fleets or even sea dogs. He's gonna chew through these cities quite quickly. There isn't that big of an army to actually take Amboise, Calais, Paris or Bordeaux, but still he can take away 2 cities from his opponents. I honestly was expecting him to send it all through the choke point in the south, so he can actually attack into the main cities of Mindblow, and that would put him in direct contact with England. And wait, we didn't see the helicopters. Where are the helicopters? We got cavs, but we don't have helicopters here. Let's see, initial attacks. Okay, 1 more Carolean died. City of Stockholm getting attacked. I don't know why, but okay. As in, I don't know why with the bomber he attacked it. He could have just destroyed the Caroline. And we do have the Carolians shooting back and did manage to take down that bombard. Now we do have new artilleries coming on to play, and by the looks of it, yes, Scythia did manage to take down one of these Carolians. Stockholm can be attacked by the bombers, but it does have now the defense of an anti-air gun. It's probably not going to be enough. And as you can see, there is a cuirassier on the east side that can try to move in and can move in to take the city, and he will take the capital of Stockholm. Scythia managing to get the jewel, the crown jewel of Sweden, and that's a GG. IPO calls it out. The capital was the last straw. The last straw in this defense. Whoa. The quite a performance over here coming up from IPO. I gotta say, big props to him to try to get this cultural victory. It was Age of Steam that did manage to get to those bombers very quickly, and in a 2 versus 1 situation without any ally to help him over there, because I mean, honestly, he didn't have anybody, and nobody could help him in that particular situation other than gold. Unfortunately, he couldn't withstand the pressure. That is quite something. I gotta say, even if I do want to get some post-game chat going, I do need to run to the CPL meeting. I'm sorry, it's right now, and that's why I was like writing a lot of stuff over there and so on. I do want to also thank the players if they did see this or they will see this afterwards. Thank you so much for allowing me to stream, and much appreciated for, of course, the game over here. Quite amazing to see. The war between Cleopatra, the moves coming up from Sweden, also the seeming of China over there with only 6 cities. He did manage to do quite well. I do also want to point out, thank you so much for the follows, for the subs, friends from Balkan. Thank you so much for the follow, sir. GG indeed. And yeah, winning team has the TOA. Senor Testa knows something. Again, thank you so much for the follows. Much appreciated for the subs and the gifts. Let's see each other in the next team tomorrow. We got a CWC game going, and we will start it up at 1830 GMT. I'm gonna make an announcement on my Discord. On my Discord, you actually have all of my schedule ahead of time, so you can see when I do start to stream and what games I'm gonna stream and so on. You can actually ask me questions, share pictures, and so on. You know, a lot of stuff over there. Fit pics also. We do have. I do have to say, if you're watching this from YouTube, thank you so much for being here, and I do hope you're gonna like and subscribe to the channel. I do also hope you're gonna leave a comment down below with your opinion about this, and we're gonna see each other on the live stream on twitch.tv/OnSpotTV. Have a good evening, everybody, and see you later. Bye tomorrow. Woo-hoo.